What's going on? How we doing? Are we ready? Ah, it can't be. Good day. Alright.
ISEE would love a chance at 15.50-ish. Prob just goes back in its hole. Veru def up. SPRONTB. Coup earnings there, avoiding for now.
JK. Coming in with the sub. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Overnight, Brian Sam, Candy Boy, Horn Pissit, Nitisiporn Rat. Thanks for the subs. Appreciate it. So OBS decided to show up with an update, and I thought it was just, you know, going to be back-end type stuff, but I hit it, and it ends up being a major update. Well, guess what? This major update made it so my Stream Deck didn't work. I had to go update that. Thankfully, Stream Deck came out with a fix right away. But the auto scene switcher, so when I would hover my mouse over Veru's montage or the chart, it would switch to the scene that shows Veru. And then if I went up to Spy, it would switch over to Spy. Well, that doesn't work anymore. I tried using the automatic scene, or not automatic, but, or well, yeah, I think it's called automatic, what is it called? Yeah, scene switcher. But the one I had was called the advanced automatic scene switcher. So it could do extra stuff. Well, good morning, Thomas, by the way. It doesn't work anymore. So I tried using their built-in automatic scene switcher, and I can put it in and it works as long as I have the same tickers on the chart all day. So it recognizes it as Veru 2 minute. So this window, that's what it recognizes it as. So if I were to put that in, it would work fine. But the minute that I switch to Spy, like that would work. But if I change this to say Apple and then change this to Tesla, if I were to click on these two charts again, it wouldn't work anymore. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I think today I'm just going to have to trade on full screen just so that I don't really miss anything, even though this last screen I might have to make me smaller. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm still kind of thinking about it, but yeah, I did think of a word while we were sitting here though. Not a great word, but well, ended up being a Y. Interesting. Usually a Y is a waste. All right, I'm looking over at Discord real quick. Trying to answer a couple questions. Okay. Should they need me? Trying to do this and reply and talk to you guys. Speaking of reply, it's actually Leary? No, it can't be. I mean, the R has to go there, obviously. And the L. Huh? Yeah. Is Leary spelled with two E's? What else could... I mean, the L could be there. What? Melry? Celery, Wellery, celery, Yellery, Fellery, Dellery, Celery, Nellery. It can't be. What else could this letter be? Lurie? Lesry? Ledry? Lefry? Legry? Larry? No, that's with the A. This has to be. I thought it was Leary. Is this how you spell Leary? Okay. Apparently. I could have swore you spell that much differently. I wanted to look it up, but let me just send this to David real quick. He got it in 3. Jerk. So I was thinking of seeing if there was a way to go back to the old OBS. I don't know if there is. But then I don't know if I'm going to lose everything. Cautious or where? Yeah. All right. So that, for some reason I thought it was Lear.
You know what? One more distraction. I need more coffee. No,
Morning.
I'm good.
You're killing me over here.
Over half a cup. That's good.
Ask GDT what to do. He's great at trading.
Luck be a lady.
Morning,
not
AJ.
tonight.
Baru just dying. Oh, it almost got to $1. So close. I said this would be $1 by end of day.
Oh,
To
Veru,
try and get
you
back
come
up.
all the way back down.
Oh, Baru.
Why must you be so frustrated?
Yeah, I pulled that one up when it was at like 1640, and I was like, ooh, stay up there.
I know. I did. I actually took a small short in it and covered it because I wasn't sure what it was going to do. But it is what it is. I hate trading that right before the bell shit. You know me.
Yeah.
30 before the bell. I'm like, ugh. Pins is
I'm
kind of interesting
no
today.
I'm no expert, but I'm thinking you probably should have held it.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
It was like, I think I had 200 shares. I think all I had was 200 shares. We have a ton of shares on that today, which I kind
Yeah, I
of
see
remember
that.
not having any shares.
Oh yeah, when it was being silly.
Yeah, 200 shares. And I literally just cut it and basically break even.
What was your average?
Oh, the top pretty much, like 1678, I think it was.
Damn.
It's now at a 1560, so that's cool. That's cool.
What'd you get it on that pop at like 910?
I got in, no, I got in on the first pod, and it was running straight up at like 903.
You were in the front side of a move in pre-market?
I was.
I'm not trading today.
Was
There's
running right
something
into
there's
previous
something in
resistance.
there's something funky in the air. I'm not trading today.
There's something funky in the air tonight. And then I didn't like it because it just kept like hanging out there. And I was like, I don't know if I like this. And the 9 was catching up to it, even on a 1 minute. I'm like, this is troubling.
You might be right.
Uh-oh. You need to shower. What? Oh, because there's something in the air? Huh. It's Besh's testicle sweat. Supposedly, the Fed is like having a series of speakers this weekend or the next 2 days,
I heard, or I saw, I read.
which is annoying.
So OBS decided to update. It like popped up. It's like, hey, do you want to update OBS? I'm like, yeah, sure. You know, because every program usually has like some stuff like that. Well, it was a major update. Like they reworked the whole thing. Like there's a new back end to it. It looks different. All this stuff. And on top of that, the plugins that I was using for my stream decided that they don't work anymore.
Oh,
You should have
awesome.
known that. Come on.
Well, it didn't say. It just said, do you want to update OBS? So I'm thinking it's just like some minor update for some
what?
minor back end stuff.
Yeah, but it's OBS. Anytime they update, it's fucked.
I've never had an issue updating with them before.
I don't know. I haven't done it that often, but I just always hear horror stories. People have a
Recruitment
highly
day for
custom
Hindsight Capital
OBS. Every time
Management.
it updates, it'll fuck up something.
Tomorrow's. I didn't
Our
read
pins
who
is
was saying
kinda
it. I get
annoying.
it.
I don't
Now you gotta wait for all your
What's up, Looney?
plugins to update with the new
What's
update.
up, Justin?
Jay, what do
Well,
you got
so
up? Go.
Stream Deck updated right away.
It's because Stream Deck's probably on top of shit.
Yeah. The other one, it's like a hair in my mouth.
I've just heard horror stories from streamers always complain about it. I don't know
Got
for
it.
facts, but
Well, I mean, it would be fine. It's just that I can't. The advanced auto scene switcher. So like when I hover over a chart, it'll switch scenes for me. That no longer works, and that was more of like a third party open source kind of thing. So I wasn't expecting that to be updated like right away. But the other thing is they have the automatic scene switcher built in, but if I label the window that I want it to switch to when I click it, it works. But if I switch the ticker inside the montage and the chart switches, it no longer works because it's identifying it based on the ticker that's in the chart. So it makes no sense to me.
IMAX
But
announcing $200 million increase to share a buyback. That's India Michael Alpha.
anyways,
other Fed speakers, it's just other minor. I mean, every major city almost has their own Fed.
TWTR Delaware judge denies Elon Musk's request to delay
Jag, what do you got up? Go.
trial.
Nothing.
Shouldn't affect the market too much.
I'll speak tomorrow then. That'll
Grants
fix
Elon
Kyle's
Musk
the only one
arguments
that really
ahead
makes
with
the
blog
market
claims
move.
to his
Mhm.
Because the other ones are
Tango.
usually always talking.
That's Tango
I
Whiskey.
think there's just some
Tango
conference where they're all
Romeo.
talking or something.
Yeah, they normally only let Powell out of his box every like freaking once a month.
No,
All
the
of a
Philly
sudden.
Fed guy talks often. I think the Dallas guy talks often. It just doesn't really make the news. It's not like a major news event. They just get up and say a bunch of bullshit.
All right, boys, uno momento. Let's get it today. You got
ATL
Veru
Tango
up,
announcing
pens
extension of
up.
lockup agreement with its main institutional shareholders.
I have Veru pins and IC. Probably not going to trade any of them. Maybe
I took
pins, I guess.
IC off, man. I mean, I created an alert on that
Extended
one,
its
but I
director
just don't want to
nomination
stare
lockup
at it.
agreements by another 12 months until June 2023.
Oh,
That's
maybe I'll
Alpha
put it
Tango,
here
Coop.
just in
Tango,
case.
Oscar.
Jesus.
Your boy's not on today, Tim.
SJ?
Yeah. Maybe he had a bad loss. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't check.
Oh.
Echo.
I just turned on your stream.
And I'm like,
Heard it.
uh-oh.
Looney said he made 1.5. He said he'll be here. He's probably just
Ding,
sleeping.
ding, ding. Breakdown, of course.
I guess if I get into a trade on the bottom chart for some reason, I'll try to
Farm
switch
dump.
it. That's kind of what I'll
US
do for
markets
now.
are open.
And PDD back up.
Coop or COUP is running up. Might alt.
And it's all the way back up. Yeah, I pulled it up by the time I switched my charts. It was gone. Hope Tom got it. Or at least was long before it went up. Ooh.
Coup.
Oops. And after the move's already done, GDT's like, coop. hopefully he got the top and was just delayed in saying it.
Snap made a run.
Pins is starting to try.
Got
What?
pens up.
It's only like 10 zones.
I don't expect pens to go too high, to be honest.
I think that's going to drop, but I'm not going to take it.
With one pens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't expect this one to go too high.
It's snap.
Was it news?
What, coop?
Pens.
I would say coop is earnings.
ACVA.
Pens has got to be news, and it doesn't move on anything but news.
And 8 hours ago, there was something, but nothing, doesn't look anything great. Just popped up. Which I
Dollar
don't
dollar.
understand because it had poor earnings.
Pens is getting a little more of a push than I thought it would.
Snap is still going. Pins is still going.
Yeah, those, man, I am just never a fan of those.
Small spurt on PDD.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get, what do you call it? Neo, but didn't get it.
Oh, did Neo go down?
No, it went up.
And
It went up
IOB
to
code
17.8,
starts.
75.
Oh shit! What the fuck's up with Neo?
And they had like a bad
Earnings.
thing. Their earnings were way down, even though they delivered
Yeah,
more cars.
horrible earnings. This PDD trade is the most uneventful up. All right.
INN and Spirit Technologies performed high-level blood sensor in vivo study in preparation of planned human studies. That's India, November.
AC is going up.
Trading snap, especially down here. It wants to go off.
I had to take PDD off. Basically,
Weird.
small win. It's just frustrating the hell out of me. Volume's kind of shitty.
Whole lot of pins.
Glad I took that off. I'm not posting anything right now. What you watching, Jaggedy?
I'm watching
We got a
the-
lot of stuff not moving very well.
Crude selling off sharply now, 82.93.
You watching Neo?
Yeah,
Crude down about almost
I like it, but I don't
4.5%.
like it.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way it's
I'm not-
moving.
I don't like the way it's moving either, and it's from the bottom. It's just not my fave. Broke down and came back above it. That's not, to me, like a really good sign of a strong short.
Map is back up again. Pins is back up.
Yeah. You got a Happy Meal money right now, so there you go. PDD back up. Bitch. Yo, what are you doing, motherfucker? I don't like Neo unless it got to like 1850.
I had an order at 17.95. Refill.
I want it even higher.
Order cancelled.
So did I. It was just a nibble. Was looking for this exact reject.
I just spiked up almost $1.
It's a big spike in the spy. Hey, I was gonna post that.
Order filled.
He posted the gap down. I woke
Knew
up
I was
and saw
about
the
to
gap
change
back up. And I'm like, this thing doesn't know what it's gonna do. Said yesterday, man, I don't believe in calling this buy right now unless it stays below 390, which it won't do. When it gets above whatever that next number I had was, 401.30,
Pins up.
then I'll make a call. Where it is right now, no clue.
I wish Snap would think I spike.
That's what I was hoping for pins to get up to 24.20.
Yeah, I've been watching those too. And Neo.
Pens looks like you might still get up there, but it's not going to be how you want to. She looks a little grindy. Just like Neo. I mean, Neo had that nice initial spike, but now it looks grindy. PDD pushing. This
Snap
stupid
nibbled.
son of a bitch. IC pushing back up. I don't know what the fuck to watch. Everything looks like it's the SPY.
Hell is making a run up too, but it's off the bottom.
Neo, I need more. Anybody take Neo there? Because I couldn't.
EPOW
No.
Shares will halt at ATXG. Shares will halt at WYL.
Just don't like the way it
shares
moves.
will halted.
I don't like the
I
way
just-
any
I
of these are
didn't-
moving.
No.
Nah, everything's falling the stupid SPY, dude. That's where we're at today. Look at the SPY and look at all these shirts.
Yeah.
Z's. Literally, all these shirts are just the SPY. I fucking hate that shit. This pisses me off.
Sunrise New Energy announced $11.3 million order from CATL. That's Echo Papa Oscar Whiskey.
It's going back up to that 401 probably. Well, that could move up high. But why the fuck would the SPY affect Neo? I feel like it wouldn't.
I don't know.
Pens I get, and Apple, and... But Neo?
Yeah, that one makes no sense at all.
I don't like that. It's not connected.
The Bath and
Got
Beyond
news
getting
of
some
its own.
volume.
It's Chinese. That thing.
Yeah, it scares me though. I don't know what all that thing's gonna do.
It's going upside down. I don't want to see any more notifications. Leave me alone, fucking people. Sorry, that wasn't a nice way to talk to my family. Trying to find a fucking trade. Are we allowed to cuss on whatever channel we're on?
Yeah. I mean, as long as
Right,
it's
back on
normal cuss.
YouTube.
What's that mean?
Like nothing racist, defamatory, stuff like that. Like if you're just saying fuck shit, stuff like that, it's fine.
BBBY 96K. Was
Jack's like,
120K.
ASO's making a little bit of a move, but not a big fan of that volume.
No.
ATXG
That's actually a
shares
really
resumed
big
trade
move
up
from
at
where it
Fenway
was.
Golf.
It is.
Shares at $5.70 now.
Make sure there's some more volume in it.
Yeah, just the volume is trash. It's kind of right into this resistance area, but that's a tough one.
EPOW resuming trade now, like a Papa Oscar Whiskey. Shares at around
Shouldn't even be
$4,
seeing this. I didn't switch over my
11%,
scanners. There we go.
following that order announced by the
Plug.
company.
I don't know, man. That thing might set up for a short.
Kind of sort of watching plug.
Kind of sort of watching ASO.
Yeah, me too. Like, they could get a pop to like 47.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
gonna.
it's not gonna, is it?
We did it.
But it's just not gonna, bro.
But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't pull it.
Order
I couldn't
filled.
either. Like, The volume's so shy, like I need that push.
Oh, look at plug. Damn, Thomas, that's a good one to look
And
at.
plug is making a little movity move. I don't know where I'd want it. Let's see.
Barely like 2 cents, 3 cents. Keep it spread. Running out of shares on this one, so
Damn, ASO, why you gotta be so... Ooh.
Update on that Elon Musk news. Dow Jones reporting Elon Musk allowed to amend Twitter countersuit to add whistleblower claims. Non-jury trial in Delaware is still scheduled to start on October 17th. Judge denied Musk's request to push back the trial to November.
One more big candle.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm actually taking off this ASO for now. I like it into like 2750.
Plug in.
Order filled.
I started plug in case it doesn't get there.
Did you get into Thomas?
Roger, Roger.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
All right here. You want to join?
Order filled.
If it got over 30, I was going to be in.
I had to start that one, and I'm like, dude, we're 25 cents away.
I joined you guys.
You're welcome. Taking a wee bit off there, but I didn't get in really great size because I was kind of
Order
hoping for another
cancelled.
$20 on way.
Yeah,
Order
same.
filled.
That's one of those I couldn't start at full size. Like, nobody can give me shit for that. It's not my trade. But you know what? If it sets up for my trade, I will add.
Look at pins dying out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, look at Veru
TBLT
dying.
stalking.
Neo's still up there being a dipshit.
Yeah.
So is Plug with me in it. But I'm okay with this. Go ahead, Plug. Make my day, motherfucker.
Order filled.
Veru died. PDD still being a dumbass.
PDD's being PDD.
Shares of Twitter just off the highs now, up about 4.25%, $40.30. TWTR.
I'm gonna be honest, I took it off, guys. I don't like it consolidating there. And now I don't really think that 2750s is relevant
Snap on a trail.
because of this.
Order cancelled.
Yeah, I
Order
just took the
filled.
rest off there, break even.
And just
Pretty
that
small winner.
consolidation up here is annoying. Kind of wanted to get 2750 fast or break down. Buy going up. DD coming down. Neo being annoying. Pins not doing shit. was the news on pins, Jack? Do you know?
Uh,
I think you said, but I don't remember. I'm looking at that this year.
it says it's a vibrant tech market and pins
Yeah,
is
the
listed in
Tesla
it, so
spiking
nothing
to
really.
highs 279.08.
I got a price target.
Pins is moving because of a plug. Plug. Oh, plug.
Yeah, Wolf Research upgraded to 28.
Is that even a real company? Hmm. Well,
Oh,
NIO dollar on way. NIO dollar.
AMC CEO
Took
Adam
a
Cohn
blast
says
off
extremely
right there. I don't trust fucking
special,
plug. Let it
especially for
run.
those who incorrectly fear dilution. I own
that's how I felt, man.
793,974 AMC shares. And ape shares / ape units and 2.1 million or more already granted, vesting 2023, 2024, and 2025. My clear goal: guide AMC smartly through these challenging times. How to best to do that? Get a ton of cash in the bank. That's Alpha Michael Charlie. Tweet from the CEO now. Shares of AMC off the lows, $8.21, trading just about flat now. That's Alpha Michael Charlie.
I was going to start coming down.
You're looking at my full
Was-
screen because OBS
Sorry,
decided to
down,
update and screw me
30
Plug
over.
out
cents.
all.
I think it's going to go in if it breaks through this.
De facto U.S. Embassy in Taiwan. U.S. lawmaker delegation to visit Taiwan from Wednesday.
Took a little bit in this PDD. And it back down towards this level I had, so we'll see what it does here.
Trying to load EQT, but I can't even load it.
You should go watch Mir Barack, Evan. You would agree
Why?
with him a lot.
Okay.
Oh, I mean it in a good way. Like,
I
just
know.
because he's a fraud,
know.
I don't like his trading strategy it's still a trading strategy. So if it's something
No,
that
for
you're
sure.
trading, yeah.
I just don't watch people.
Well, if you ever get
Good
the
when I
urge,
trade. I don't give a fuck about anything else. See, 38 would be interesting. Just running into a little support here. In the daily. Let's see for 20s. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Mere belief. No, I mean, I think he's more of a trend trader, so he shorts things that he thinks are weak and he longs things that he thinks are strong, right?
NIOLNT.
It's just trend trading. Goes based on levels, I get it. I've watched a few of his trades in the past. Not a long time, but
charge point is up.
I think I pretty much know his vibes.
Just kidding. I only said that to you. Say it to them.
I feel like how you guys like those because they move up fast and they move down fast. These give me the same vibes when they break through levels because they're gonna move fast through that level. So I normally know if I'm right or wrong pretty quick. $63.68
I'm really just
would
looking
be
to
really
get out of
nice.
this one. Like, I'm not even really looking to make much. Really just seeing if we can get the bust down through that clearly descending triangle. Yeah, it's a cut at the highs. I mean, there's a big batch of liquidity. It looks like right above the highs, so I was going to see what it did when it got there, but it's pretty much a cut at the highs if it doesn't want to work.
Leftovers in this
Man,
one, but
not liking anything.
yeah, this is a little bit of
Steve,
a Hail Mary trade.
I
which
changed the
kinda gave me
channels
a
around, so
decent
you're
amount of money.
you might just not be able to see the channel, but we're all in there.
It should have been in this up at like 65.80, but I wasn't
Why you
watching
hate my
that,
hat,
so.
man? What the Orioles ever do to you? All they've done is lose for like my entire
63.68 would
life.
be really cool though.
Twitch?
The plug looks like it's being a dick.
Oh, Twitch?
Weirdly,
No, I got
Neo
off
and
of
the
Twitch.
Spire
I don't like
trends.
Twitch anymore.
Remember Michael?
I told you, or well, I guess you haven't really been around, but it's been a long time coming. I was just finishing
And
up the
Plug.
year.
Plug, Neo, the Spy, they all look the same.
Pin, snap.
Trading on a 1
Snap
to
up.
25 reverse split basis today. Hit a high of
They all gave up pretty hard, though.
$15.75 in
Looks
the
like
pre-market,
Snap
now
did.
trading at $10.36.
Yeah, they all gave up pretty
NIO
hard.
Trails.
India, November, Michael.
I just was not in the mood to play a bigger company that seemed like it was kind of grinding. None of those really called my name. The only one that looked good was the one we took. What was it? Plug. That was extended. Actually made a decent fast move. Of course, now that one's working. Piece of shit.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah, it went a little higher. Kind of a fake out, breakout.
Yeah. I'm okay not being on that one, honestly, though. I didn't like
SWTX
the way it
and
was traded.
GSK Springworks announcing expansion of global non-exclusive collaboration with GlaxoSmithKline for Nirogacestat in combination with
Down
blender
to
applications
leftovers
for
in
multiple
this. So
myeloma.
basically,
That is,
65 will get
Sandy
me
Whiskey
out. And
Tango X-ray and Golf
other than that, I'm
Sandy
looking for
Kilo.
another trade.
Springworks to receive $75 million in equity investment with potential for an additional $550 million in milestone
Watching Yogi.
payments. That's SWTX and GSK.
AZRE Daily Trash. Stalking it.
Even though I'm not making what I want to be making right now, I still love some fucking trading.
Yeah.
I mean, even when the market
Another
kind of
press
sucks,
release now,
it's
Springworks
still
Therapeutics
there's an
announcing
excitement level there every
$225 million
morning
private
that I get.
placement financing. That's Sandy Whiskey Tango
Oh, for sure. I'm
X-ray,
excited to
8.6
trade every
million
morning.
shares
It's
at
just
Every morning, dude. Even if the
frustrating.
market sucks, though, it's like,
share.
yeah, it kind of sucks. The market sucks, but you know what? Let's say I make $100 today. I made $100 doing something I enjoy. Who cares? You know, and when the market
Booyah.
gives me some,
That's SWTX, Sandy Whiskey
Huh?
Tango X-ray.
He said booyah.
Press releases right now.
Could be
from the
working at
company.
McDonald's.
I could be working at McDonald's making $100 a day, and that would suck.
Well, that's the problem with me. And like every time I have a debate about possibly looking to get a job to supplement income, I'm like, I know that I could just make that in like 5 minutes. Like just, you know.
It's kind of true. I think about that sometimes.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get coffee.
It's like I could go work an 8-hour shift at McDonald's, or
Question is though, are you pulling that money out, or are you just leaving it in there? That's
oh, I 100%. Well, as of right now, I've been pulling it out because I got to pay the bills.
oh.
Yeah, pretty much anything extra I've made over 30K lately, I've been pulling out. So every month I've been starting with 30K.
NEPT 168K.
Dude, Tim, when the market was good, I did that with 5K in CMEG, and I was fine.
Yeah, but you don't need overhead really because your risk is never that high.
Never high. I know. That's the tough part.
I want to make
I
enough
know
to
that's
buy
the
a
tough part.
fucking goddamn car.
Oh, here. Let's post my PDD trades. I'm done with PDD for now. Although I'm down to trade continuation if it wants to keep going. Because that's what Mir Barak does, right? I mean, I don't know what you were talking about, but anticipates the breakdown. I think that's what you were saying the other day. Which is kind of what I do in a lot of these trades. What's the other one we traded? Plug? Yeah.
I am in ACVA. I have been for it's like 15 minutes now.
What is it?
Why are you keeping things a secret?
I forgot. I mean, it's so slow. ACVA, Alpha Charlie Victor Alpha. I'm at 9. I'm at 919, but I'm sure looking at the chart you could figure that out.
It's got 300,000 of volume in it, and we're freaking.
Oh, it only had 150,000
in.
when I got in it.
AMLX farm was.
I wish you luck, my friend.
X-ray.
Oh, it either breaks down or it goes high a day and I get out. So it's not like
I mean,
there's really
no
much thought to it.
Thank you for not telling us about it, because there's no way I'm joining you.
Yeah. Well, we find everything else kind of started to die down. I was like, okay, I guess I can tell them I'm in this trade now. Like that's how slow it was. I didn't even bother.
The shitty bullshit I'm in. What are you watching, Thomas? Anything good? What the fuck, Arthur?
Bank of Canada raising their interest rate to 3.25%.
EHPT? Oh, SPY.
Yep, tanking.
Dragging everything down with it.
AMLX shares are currently halted. For the FDA
I hate days like this, man.
Meeting.
When everything's just getting controlled by the SPY, that's so
Or
frustrating.
AMX 0035 for the treatment of ALS. That's Alpha Michael Lima X-ray.
Watching CHPT.
PTEN, Patterson UTI said
CHPT.
Is that checkpoint or charge point?
Oh, charge point. That's one you traded. Charge point.
Never gets old.
That's the one you traded the other day. I remember this.
Yeah, yeah.
EPL halted on a circuit breaker. Off Papa Lima, Great Panther. Shares down 68%.
Interestingly,
Shares off the lows now.
almost every day for like
You hustling?
a week to two, this thing has come
Every
back
day I'm
down to
hustling.
1450-ish. Pops have been various. Tim traded in the one day where it took a day to come back down to
Great
1450.
Panther earlier announced
I'm
that
pretty sure this was you over here.
its
Yeah,
Brazilian
I'd have to check the
subsidiary
date. I
and its
don't
two
know.
shareholders filed a judicial
Would
reorganization
assume it
proceeding that
was
Scott Papa Lima.
on August 31st.
That was earlier.
If I had to guess.
Checking. It was August 31st.
Aha.
Or wait. Did I trade it twice that day?
I think you did.
Yeah,
Quite-
so the day that I was in the big trade was August 24th.
That was the other time that I moved way back here. I see that one too.
Hey
Did
Tim,
that one come back to 1450?
Well, it took a few days. But yeah. mm,
What's up, Jack?
that did.
you need to put your what do you call it back on your screen? Your orders, not your orders, but your trades.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is missing, huh? Steve!
That at least shows how you're.
I'm gonna say I don't know how you look at that, dude.
I'm only looking at one chart at any given moment.
Ah, okay. So that's just what the stream is seeing, not what you're trading off of.
Well, I mean, that's what my main screen looks like, but I'm like at any given moment, I'm only looking at one chart.
Order filled. Order cancelled.
This ACVA isn't really doing anything for you there, is it, Tim?
Nope.
What's your average in?
Just added there since I'm stopping out. Oh, hold on. It's 9:24 right now, but I'm about to probably stop out.
Order
Where'd this
cancelled.
volume come from?
Yeah, I'm out.
Order filled.
What's it doing?
Damn, I actually
Where'd
lost
this volume-
much more than I thought I was going to.
Out ACVA.
It's almost the most volume it had all day.
That one actually hurt much more than I thought it was gonna hurt. I thought I was only gonna lose like 20 bucks. I lost 35. How did I lose that much? Did I add more than I thought I did? I guess in my head I was only thinking I was gonna lose 15 cents on 100 shares, but instead I added the 100 and lost an extra 10. So I guess that does add up.
All right, boys. What are we trading, hobos?
ACVA.
Are
you in that?
Because that's the one that Tim
No,
just
I'm
read.
messing with Devin.
I heard that
UNRX
story.
resuming.
I have a-
Owen Pharmaceuticals and EPOW halted on a
I
circuit.
kind of thought you might have been watching Plug, but you must have been away from the desk there.
EPOW Sunrise New Energy on the way down now. $3.51,
that pop.
up about 0.5%. UNRX hitting $5.90.
But it is one that's following the SPY, so I can see
It looks exactly like the SPY. Like it's not just following it. It is the fucking SPY.
Put a buy rating and $20 price target on the stock.
Everything is, man.
That is
And Plug,
last November
Neo,
overnight trade.
PDD isn't, and CHPT isn't, which is why I pulled these two up. They don't appear to be the same chart,
They don't look pretty.
but they're not pretty. I agree. But they don't look just like the SPY. Actually, the CHPT does look a
British
lot like the
pound
SPY.
falls to the lowest level against the U.S. dollar since
The
1985.
only one that doesn't is PDD.
I&M shares resume trading. Indian November Michael shares now at $9.27.
What? IMN? INN? I don't know what the fuck I just said. Ay, 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 boys.
IC could get interesting.
ISE.
Yeah.
Look at her coming back good. Not following the SPY, but definitely might just squeeze over 16.
I mean, it's going to take a while to get there, but
Or it won't. I don't know. All price is 16.55. I think it's one push. It can be up there pretty quick.
yeah.
These type of markets are tougher for me, man.
Sorry, Steve. For some reason it's right here where I can see it too. I just don't look at it as much as I probably should.
Are you watching, Tim?
Why don't you just join the Discord? Nothing.
Yeah, it's not fun. QNRX is pushing. We do have. One says.
As you start sizing up, yeah, I'm trying to,
And
Mr. Hulk.
RX.
Just curious because we can't see your share
QNRX.
size. Yeah.
I don't have anything. That doesn't
Um,
look good, though.
sorry about not
Alt
being
it
able to
up
see
here,
my
but-
share size.
Let's do something to push higher.
Literally top tick this.
Lots of volume.
Yes.
Definitely
Rad
looks like a low floater of
7.20-ish
some
orders
sort,
out.
maybe, or something. I don't know. That one might get rowdy for you and Thomas, man.
Share size? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sort of.
Which one was that, Dave?
QNRX.
Yeah, I looked at it earlier when somebody called it out. I think it was AJ.
She looks like she's trying to get rowdy, man.
AAL, American Airlines CEO, says we continue to see revenue and expense margins tracking
NIO
as
out all.
expected. Said we issued guidance in the second quarter, and that guidance still holds. That guidance is holding. That's Alpha Lima.
She could do everything she wants right now. Go to 520, and I still can't short you because we don't have shares.
We have none. It says we have 100K in DOS.
Hit the short button, baby.
Cool. My luck will get some.
Your luck is gonna find them.
It's like, all right, we'll give Devin
Airlines
500
CEO
shares.
speaking at the Cowen 15th Annual Global Transportation and Sustainable Mobility Conference.
I never trust those things either way, man. Oh shit, and that is a low float. Low float. I got between 0.55 million, 550,000, and 4 million.
Just a little bit.
Just a little low floater.
Yeah.
So that has at least rotated its float about 4 times, at least. Maybe more.
Did he tell you what he need to rename your trading room? No. I'm listening.
Oh, Jaggy, what are you watching, man? Help me out.
BHC, but it's not. I mean, if it could spike to 7, then it's interesting. But it's at 670 right now. I mean, it's extending. I'll give it that. But it's not
PYCR
where
kinda
it
up,
needs to be.
kinda trash.
Need to take this off my chart.
Just trying for you, man. You get a trade yet?
No, nothing.
I was looking at this PYCR and I was like, all right, 29.20, I could kind of get interested in this. And then I looked down at the volume and I was like, ugh, never mind.
Now,
Oh god, dude.
yeah, all the volume basically came in the first like 5 minutes of the day.
LI Lee Auto December 35.
I see a
call
gap
active,
midday on a
Nigeria.
1 minute. That's always scary. I'm like, what? Why is there a gap? The halt? No,
You
just
mean that's
gap.
not a good thing?
Just gapped up.
I'll work on
That's a no touch for me.
getting the stuff back on. I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
Man, no.
Like I
I'm
said, I
making big
updated
money,
OBS
but-
this morning and it kind of screwed me, and it was very last minute,
18
so
cents, Lima, India.
really not much I can do about it
Pulling back
right this
from
second.
Charlie. What the fuck am I do with that, Charlie? I want a really good day.
Evan, your TraderSync count is good to go.
Oh, is it? Well, they messaged me yesterday, but they didn't say anything about any dealio. Let's see. There we go. Fucking A, who's gonna change the price again?
Buys dropping.
It's by us.
Yeah. Back down to 390.
I'm getting hungry.
Evan, Steve told me to ask you what you want me to rename the trading room.
No, I was thinking, man, just because of the nature of our conversation, that Cox and Stocks would be a good one for us. Cox and Stocks. What do you think?
Sounds like stocks and cocks.
That's what I'm
Stocks and Cox, Cox and Stocks.
We did get that one female in here, but y'all freaking ran her off.
Sounds like something that could go viral.
Yeah, Cox and Stocks, man. We're a bunch of dudes. We talk about dicks a lot.
TLF Tandy Leather Factory halted on a circuit breaker now at the lows. That's
You're
Tango
gonna have a
Lima
hard time staying
Foxtrot.
monetized on YouTube.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Maybe Frog is a female. You never know.
No, Frog talked the other day. If Frog's a female, it's that new kind of female. Kind of penises.
female.
You know, it's like the type of female that can get a girl pregnant.
That's a new fangled.
Oh, you know that there's people out there female and female trying to get pregnant the normal way.
2 females?
Prosthetics.
Are they filling it with something?
You're starting to get the image.
It's like a turkey baster. Got a turkey baster wrapped around their waist. Filling it up with something, and she's doing Kegels while thrusting. Like, oh, squeeze that in there.
Hey, Devin, did you miss like Varu or something?
Apparently, did it do something? Oh shit! Yeah, well, I'm not in it. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, I know it was on your list. I'm like, what happened to this one?
I
Yeah, a
was
lot
in
more
it.
followers.
That was it.
Maybe.
Want to see where I was in it? This one looks dope. This is one of those that did this in pre-market, and I was like, nope. Check that out. Solid. I was basically in at the high of the day today.
Yes, you were.
Then time-wise, I was like, man, this is 30 minutes before the bell. What am I doing?
Tandy Leather Factory shares are currently halted, began trading on the NASDAQ today, not listing.
That's awesome. You guys can't say I don't post the bad, because that makes me look fucking stupid. Pins. Pins. That might come all the way back down. Into this 22.13-ish.
ACVA dollar.
ARLO, Arlo Technologies, filed for FCC ID approval on 183004223 safe button. That's Alpha Romeo Lima Oscar.
PYCR is where you wanted it, Thomas.
I pulled it up a second ago. Oh, wait, because it came back on the scanner, and I was like, I'm still not interested in this bitch.
Yeah, there's no volume in it.
I can try pens. If it, wish it would be a little spike here.
AAL CEO, American Airlines CEO, says our transatlantic revenue performance has exceeded 2019 levels. That's Alpha Lima.
Hold on.
It is Devin.
Still not used to YouTube.
Tens.
You're in? Which way? Short?
Down.
LNT. Hate my life.
Just want to post in the room real quick of why you trade your plan and
Mister says I will
don't get
decide
in
my
other people's
preferred size
trades.
of rate hike at September meeting at the meeting itself.
That subliminal
Just
thought
wanted
must have
to
entered your brain a little
just wanted to
late.
give you guys a reminder.
Cleveland Fed President Loretta.
I thought of that a long time ago, but I bit my tongue.
Well, thanks for waiting to rub it in. Feels better afterwards.
It was a subliminal message. It takes a little while to get from down south all the way up to where you're not in wherever that is. Maryland.
That's brutal one.
What's your average on that, Devin?
2307. And I would like that breakdown to start happening though. Yeah, that would be good. I took a little bit off here, but just in case my plan ain't right. Got an okay size for later morning trade. Whose plan were you trading, Tim?
BA Boeing, FAA finalizes guidance seeking to protect
David's.
aviation employees who
Wasn't
perform
a
government
hit plan. It
certification
was
duties
just
to
he
be
was
protected by
in the
airplane
trade much
manufacturers,
earlier, and
including
I was like, oh yeah, it is pretty extended, but it had
If
zero
he's in it
volume or speed.
earlier,
Yep.
That's Bravo
The thought
Alpha.
is, and the funny part is, he made a good amount of money on it.
SWTX shares
And he
resume
started
trade
it down
now
at like 880.
29.51.
Fun times.
Sandy Whiskey Tango X-ray.
theory on this one is that it kind of keeps returning to like this 2215 area on pins. That if it starts throwing off, we're probably going back down there.
Deal news with GlaxoSmithKline and private placement.
And the fact that it popped up here and is already kind of given up.
Springworks shares spiking.
Good sign that we're going back down to 2215, 2220.
That's SWTX.
But down here at low a day, I will take 50 more off just in case. It's looking weak. The HPT is kind of looking weak too. That kind of has the same theory. Ooh. Em, I just told you this morning, don't trade other people's plans. Trade yours.
Thanks for the reinforcement.
I love you. I do this. I do the same thing with your guys' shit. When I see you guys get in something and it's like running against you, I always think, well, I mean, Jesus, I mean, if they're in down there, I mean, maybe I should get in because it's now 50 cents higher. They liked it 50 cents lower. It's got to be good now. But
Literally
not
what
my
I did.
trade. Is it what you did?
Yeah, I was like, well,
Yeah,
he
I did
started
it.
all the way down here and it went all the way up and it went to like 20 cents through a whole dollar. So I'm like, oh, well, it's got to at least attempt to turn around.
Dude, those thoughts cross my mind when I see you guys in something and it's run against you
Fed's
50 cents or
Mester says
something.
not
I'm like,
convinced inflation
well,
has
fuck.
peaked yet.
I can get in up here and I got a better average than that. It crosses my mind and then I fucking go back and look for my trade. You talk shit about David all the time, like you don't like some of his trades, so don't follow somebody that you're not too confident on. Don't follow anybody.
I like what he said. Well, it could be worse. She could have followed him in Veru long.
David Long Veru?
I hope not, but it's possible.
What?
That would be a very bad.
Why do you think he might have?
Because he posted a comment in the chat.
Oh, really?
But it just says at least you aren't in Veru long. So I could take that as he's
Global
long
Star, the
or
October
he's just
It
making
could
a
have been a
comment.
joke.
Golf Sandy Alpha Tango.
Pins wants to stop me out.
Yeah, I don't know if Pins was following the spy, but the spy is on a rip.
I went down 390.75. Now it's over 392. It's crazy.
Pins. No, it's broken down more than the spy, and it had its own news. But I think the spy doing this could impact anything and everything right now. I've decided that on these type of trades, even if they're down, if they get back up close to those moving averages, I should probably be in them, and this one did it, so. When worse comes to worse, I
New
made a
York
little
Fed
bit.
says global supply chain
ENVX could get interesting.
pressures fell again in August. continued decline throughout
ENVX?
December.
Yes.
Spy is fucking flying, dudes.
2021
Yes, it
peak.
is.
August decline was broad-based with
Like,
across the board
flying.
decreases in delivery times.
ENVX?
Yep.
ENVX. Why is that not going?
It was just moving. Now it's stopped. I just said, I'm good.
Well, Ben's being
Backs
a
up.
douche.
NUGT. Oh, never mind. I see what it is
I
now.
don't think we can trade Nugget.
Yeah,
You can't at CMAG.
I don't want to.
CMEG you can.
I'm not trading that.
Trade it for me. Make all my money back.
Okay.
SHPH Shuttle Pharma shares resuming after a halt. Sandy Hotel Papa Hotel shares spiking 36.30 now, up 27%.
What's
That's
spiking to
SHPH,
36?
Sandy Hotel Papa Hotel.
SHPH?
Yeah, that's it opened like a week ago. Not even.
Order
It's
filled.
day 5. It did just spike up
And
from
shares halted again.
32 something to 36.
Did not mean to do that.
All out of this
36.30,
one,
up 27%.
Carrot.
I just
Douchebag.
went double size by accident on something.
What's that?
BAX. I was trying to adjust my order to short the ask, and it filled my other order, and I
Thomas, you
hit
might
short the
wanna get
ask
that
at the
up.
same time, and it filled me
Volume
twice.
sucks, but
Of course, it keeps coming right down to my average and not going right below it, so I can take half off.
that's extended. That one's not for me. Thomas, you might like that one though.
I am not having a good day.
You got shares in this one, Jaggedy?
Yep.
Order filled. Order cancelled. Order filled.
EAX Baxter International shares spiking here. Bravo Alpha X.
Just got out.
I missed it at the top there.
Oh, it's right back there for you.
Order filled.
Baxter presenting today at the
Order
Wells
filled.
Fargo Healthcare Conference.
$.
Order filled.
All out.
Carrot.
I wanted to get back in at 57 and didn't pull it.
Dollar on
my
way.
shares there. That one got me when it kept going higher. And then I was gonna add at the top, but it just flushed. I was like, cool. I'm down to 100 shares in this thing.
Yeah, you guys couldn't even really see
They're
that
all
chart,
over that
could you?
length.
'Cause yeah. Here, I'll just do this since it's...
Oh, I could pick a flush here.
So here was the loss on the ACVA. Here was the one we just traded. So there's actually two red arrows here. So I had 50 shares on the ask, and I went to move it up, and I hit short the ask at the same time it filled me. So it actually filled me twice. So instead of just 50 shares, I ended up with 100. Added 100 up here.
How much you get on this?
Took 150 off here.
Yes.
Added 50 here.
You're still
And
with
then
me?
took off 50
Yes.
and 50.
Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna move my order down below 56.50, my last remaining there, but it came down and hit me so fast I didn't even get a chance to move my order. EPAL. This was another trade. This one was out of a halt. Just hit it as it was trying to halt again, and then plug. This
Not
one was kind of
anymore.
crap.
I'm all out.
Casia Therapeutics, out with a press release, says doubling down on clinical development. Some guidance.
Round 2. Backslash.
You all out, Devin?
No?
What's your average?
55. Now I'm all out.
Says we have rolled forward our model to include the FY
Now I'm all
2022
out, though.
results. Says our overall
Not
valuation
bad, though,
for
dude.
Kazi remains largely unchanged at $146.6 million US dollars.
Pretty much a break-even trade, honestly. Actually, look at this.
Zulu, India.
Damn, look at that fake break. Fucker.
Dude, I was hoping 57.20, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was looking
overall
for.
lost $30 on that trade.
I was looking
I
for
gotta
50.
pee. What a waste of a trade. I gotta pee.
Dang, wanted a little more out of it. Silly fake breaks.
It's like, how do you just chase those? But it's like you see it happening and you know it's going to continue. Shredding.
Wanted to get in that. There's the screen I know and love.
Oh, yeah, much better. Oh, my God.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh my god, it came all the way back down.
Yeah.
And I
You probably got a
top-ticked
high day top dick.
it. I top-ticked it. Oh my god. I literally fucking top-ticked it. That's annoying. I guess we gotta post the good and the bad. Here you guys go, motherfuckers!
I had an order in at 57.15. Hit 12.
For anybody who says I don't post the shitty, there you go. Shitty.
And I started that one with half share size because I didn't like the volume in it.
I started it with double, so there.
You the man. Way to nut up.
Accidentally. Tim accidentally nutted. That's how he got both his kids. Ah! Sorry.
I think that more applies to you than him.
We both have 2 kids.
Yeah, but he's with one wife. You're with 3.
I only had kids with 2 though, so doesn't count.
You caught that coming.
A nice try. I only have 2 kids, so 3 wives don't really matter. I didn't have 2 kids with 3 wives. That would be fucking crazy. I split one of them.
That would be. I was just gonna say.
Half my note went in this one, half my note went in that one. Kid came out in 2 parts.
Guess if you spooged on both of them, one of them got pregnant, you'd be pregnant with both.
Is that the rule?
I don't know. Just made that up.
Yeah, now I'm getting frustrated. What the fuck? We have a new Las Vegas zoo? We can't have zoos in Las Vegas.
Apparently you can. You're gonna have
We
penguins.
had one. We had one before, and like the
VX
animals looked like they were
shares,
dying. It was like,
hitting a
this
high
is not nice.
57.12, up more than 4%.
Should just
company
do all South
currently
African
presenting
animals.
at the
And
Wells
they had
Fargo
tigers
Healthcare
and shit, but the
Conference
tigers looked like they were
Alpha
too
X-ray.
freaking hot. I guess tigers are in Africa though, they're used to heat, right? This is
Yeah, but they
true.
probably didn't get the tigers from South Africa. They probably got them from like local, where they're like, wait a minute.
Right. We can't believe we're gonna have another zoo.
EAX through high day. Never mind.
Yeah, that's just getting a little fucking unpredictable, bro.
It's that fucking volume, dude.
KZIA, Kazia Therapeutics, that earlier press release from a research firm, Edison Investment Research, Kilo Zulu India Alpha.
Silly fake breaks and then fake breakdowns. You didn't top it, Devin. Just
WMB
temporarily.
Williams Company says the pace
I
of
see
growth
that.
of natural gas supply in the Haynesville region will surprise the market.
That makes me feel slightly better.
That's Whiskey Michael Bravo.
That one's off the bottom, dude. I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Did you take a normal starter in that, Devin?
Oh. It's not my trade.
Did you take half off when you took profit down there?
I took more than half. I took 2/3 off. Not my trade. But that one went pretty freaking crazy. When you see them go that crazy, they kind of get your interest.
All right, Devin. It's time.
Time for what?
Things are slow enough to where I can ask. You can obviously still keep an eye on everything. But it's time to go to TraderSync and make us all see.
I'm not doing all that shit right now, dude. I'd have to open up my IB and shit. I'll do the aftermarket.
We're all so curious.
This is
What?
like playing the face game, and you're making us wait until tomorrow.
No. I'm
It's not
doing
cool, Devin.
midday.
He's gonna
Not
keep
cool.
making up excuses and not do
It literally takes a minute or two. You follow they literally give you the instructions.
I'm debating on whether or not I even want to put shit in there. I don't know if I trust it, man. Like, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
have to
God.
wait on this.
It
my
makes
You're gonna.
it makes a CSV file. Like, what are they
I don't
gonna
even
do
know
with a
what that is.
CSV file?
don't
It's
even know what that is.
spreadsheet.
But isn't it giving them access to my IB?
No,
Just doing it if I like
no,
that idea.
Oh.
no.
No.
You go into
Export.
IB and you export a CSV file, so that all they have is the data from your trades. That's it.
All it shows them is your executions. That's it.
That's all they say.
Yes.
Yes.
'Cause you're
Yeah, they
exporting
don't even see
Excel.
that because you're going to download it from IB to your computer. And that's
Oh, okay.
it's
So I
entries
download
and
from
Excel.
IB to my
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not
and then from
connecting
my
the
computer.
two.
Oh
Yes.
my God, I'm hearing myself 500 times.
Yes.
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 Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, if one of you say yes again.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Come on, Thomas.
Yes.
Thomas is the echo.
You're going to make them
Yes,
take
yes,
his
yes,
ball
yes,
and
yes,
go
yes,
home.
yes.
Yes.
I know Thomas is the echo. That's when he pushes the button. I'll do it then after market, I guess.
How about when you're eating lunch?
Maybe when
Compromise.
I'm eating lunch.
Yay. Don't let us down.
So I download it from IB to my computer and then from my computer to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real quick. Pull up TraderSync, and I'm just going to show you where to follow the instructions. They literally lay it out for you. That gives you step-by-step instructions. So up in the top right, once you're logged in, there's a big button, big green button says Add Trade. Click that.
Hold on, I gotta get in here.
Yeah, no, I was just giving you the next step once you get in. CSV Central Surveillance.
Now what do I click? Add trade, right?
Add Trade, top right, yep.
Import
And-
trade.
I was like, where did he get that from? Then I looked at the chat. Frog.
So where it says select your broker or trading platform, just hit that and scroll down to interactive brokers. And then on the right side, it'll say instructions for interactive brokers. And then you just literally follow that. But yeah, so you're going to log in interactive brokers.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, okay.
And then click on reports, click on flex queries, click on plus icon, trade confirmation, click on select all executions, blah, blah, blah. CSV format. Then your month date is just from when to when?
Yeah. So I don't think IB lets you go more than a year at a time. So you might have to do like 2
Okay.
reports, or like from whenever you want to do it. So like if you want to do more
I
than a
gotcha.
year, yeah.
Continue, when to click on. Yeah. Just click run.
But once you get into it, if you follow it step by step, it's not that bad. I had to do it that 1 month I lost, and I've never done it that way. I had to do it. It's not that bad.
Yeah, after
you
you
did-
do,
how did you
after
do
you're
it?
caught up. Well, no, after you're caught up, you can do it from DOS, and from DOS, it's so much easier. It's literally like 3 clicks.
Oh, you can do it literally from DOS?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can only do it the same day.
Oh, okay. How do you do it on DOS? Just out of curiosity.
You have the trade log up where it has all your
Yeah.
executions, and you right click it
Uh-huh.
and just export it, and it does the same thing. It makes a CSV file, and then you just upload it to TraderSync that way.
So trade log. And I right click on this?
Yeah, so right click. Are all your executions in
Oh.
there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so right
Okay.
click, hit export, and then you got to save a file. So name it whatever you want. I just put the
So I'm
date
doing the
in
same
there.
thing, though. I'm saving it to my computer.
Yes. Yeah. Save it to your
Okay.
computer, and then you upload to TraderSync.
So everything's saving to your computer, and then you're just uploading it into them.
Yes, and I highly recommend, like, if you start doing it daily, like I do, I save them. So I made a folder just for them.
Oh,
It's just
that
easier
just
that
seems
way.
like so much data I'm saving.
You don't have to save it. You can literally
It's
upload it and
nothing,
delete
man.
it.
It's kilobytes.
Yeah, you're
Is it
talking.
really?
Yeah.
I try to like use this computer only for trading, literally.
SHPH,
There's nothing
Yeah,
on
it
my
would not
computer.
affect you.
No,
45.93
it's
now,
very,
up
very small.
61%.
I'll be right back.
I'm just trying
Yeah,
to keep it to where
Thomas, I take it you when you lost all your data, did you not save your? Could you just import all your resorts or reports if you saved them?
No, I did have the daily, but I would have to do every day, and it was a whole month.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, it's 30 times you'd have to do it. I guess whatever's easier.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me catch this call.
Yeah, X looks like it's not going to give up.
What? Yeah.
X looks like it's not going to give up. And then I'll give it that. Holding up here.
Yeah, I don't like it.
This is... No, me either. Did you get in that one, Jag?
I got it when you guys got it. I didn't get back in. I wanted to get back in, but I didn't. It didn't hit where I wanted to be, so.
Bug. I definitely want more than this today, man. Today's worse than yesterday.
Yeah, today's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean the spy's kind of shitty too for you, huh? Yeah, that's a pretty shitty day for you.
Yeah, there's no real clear direction. I mean, there was one
Job.
trade, but the price action was so horrible you didn't know which direction it was going to go. I think it just happened to work on that.
So did you not take it today?
No.
Because you're basically
Candles were all
paper
wiki
trading.
and doji at my point where I would enter. I was like, I don't know which way this is going to go, and then it just went. It was just one of those.
So are you basically paper trading until you hit 3,000 and then they fund you?
Basically. Yeah.
And is it like you have to hit 3,000 or you lose a certain amount? Or how's that work?
What do you mean? I have to hit 3,000, and next I have to have 10 trading days, which whatever, it's nothing. And once you hit 3,000, usually within 48 hours, you'll have a funded account where I keep 90% of my winnings over 50,100.
What if you lose like a lot of trades while you're trying to hit that 3,000?
You can't lose more than 2,500. If you lose, you fail. You have to restart.
Gotcha. So you can't lose 2,500. You have to make 3,000, and there's no time limit.
No. I mean, you're paying $90 a month for it because you got to.
Okay.
They call it. That's how they make their money. It's a subscription fee for that money, but I also get. So I'm using NinjaTrader, and they have licensing fees, and I also get free data. So you're basically paying for the license and the data.
It's interesting.
Yeah. So if I were to do this on my own, in short term, it's more expensive. If that makes sense.
I gotcha.
Because it costs for like a lifetime license for NinjaTrader is like, I don't know, $1,200-$1,500. And then you got to get data fees, which are minimal, probably $20-$30 a month.
The NVX never gave up either, Jay.
Yeah, their business plan is making money off of subscriptions, and half the people that are doing this fail. I'd probably say more than half. I'd say a good 80-90% of them fail, and then they just made $80. And if you want to restart it, you got to pay another $80. So
Gotcha. So basically, they're counting on you failing, and if you don't
Correct.
fail, they assume you're good enough
and
to
you're
make the money.
profitable, that's fine. They're making 10% off of you.
And do you continue to pay the $90 or whatever?
Correct.
So it's kind of like you're just like us. We pay for our.
Correct.
Yeah.
Whereas you guys
Interesting.
pay 125, I'm paying 90 because futures data is a little easier and cheaper than stock data.
You want to hear the
Market
kicker?
data.
Well, first, let me ask you a question. Do you have a max loss on the account even when you're funded?
Yeah, you can never go below
What they start you at?
$4,750,
And you start with what, 5?
50,000.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay.
So basically, you start with $50,000. I mean, you can go all the way up to a $350,000 account, but you can never go below that, whatever, 2,500, 47,500.
So what I was going to say, the kicker is you're never not trading on a paper account.
Yeah, basically.
Because trust me, they're not giving you a real $50,000.
No, you can't just pull out that 50,000. It's just
No,
anything.
no, that's not even what
Yeah,
I'm
I get
saying.
what you're saying. It's a paper account, and whenever you go over 50,000, you can withdraw that, and they're just paying you for that amount.
Right, and they're just
it
paying
can't
you
be a
out of all the
paper account.
subscriptions. Yeah, it can be.
Are you kidding?
Oh yeah, that's 100% what they're doing.
Are you kidding?
Think about it. If DT goes in there and he makes like a couple $1,000s, how many people do they have to have signed up per month to pay him that couple $1,000s? Not many. It's what, 20 people?
For $90? Yeah, I guess 20
Yeah.
people.
So if you have thousands of
So you're
people
saying
signed
he's
up
never
every
really
month.
trading.
Correct. He's never trading to the market is what I'm saying. So he's on it, like he's trading for real money for himself. Yes. But they know the odds are that no one's really going to make money. And the couple that do, they just pay them from the $90 a month that everyone's paying.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they're not
Or
really
whatever
risking
their
any.
investment. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're not going to.
Risk.
Yeah. They're not going to let you pay $90 a month and then let you lose $2,500 or whatever it is. That makes no sense to
Of
them.
course not. No. No, you're just papering, and whenever you make money off of that paper, I'm making money.
They
Yeah, it's
never
literally what
actually
TradeNet
really
was
lose
doing.
money.
Yeah, they all do.
Correct.
That. I knew that.
The only time they lose money is if there's a profitable trader and they have to pay them out. That's it. That's the only time.
Yeah.
They probably get a few of those golden boys.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's how they get. If you ever hear what a windfall is, a windfall is where you go in on a high. Like, I can only trade 20 contracts a day, which is really not that bad. If you want to do more, you just get multiple accounts. But anyway, people will buy the news Like, say you go long and the news jumps like fucking, $50, and they make someone goes, oh, I just made $40,000. They're like, wrong. You can't do that.
That's crazy, man.
Wait, why?
There's a lot of people, a lot of these prop firms that you're not actually allowed to trade 1 minute or whatever, 5 minutes before and after major news. The one I'm with, you're allowed to trade through the news. You're just not allowed to, you can't have a news strategy with a prop firm.
I mean, that's even more proof that they're not. Because if they were making 10%, they wouldn't give a shit. And if it was real money, it would go into their accounts and they wouldn't care.
Yeah. There's a lot of BS behind it. I just understand it that if I can prove to myself I can be profitable, I'm going to make 90% of my winnings.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, there's no downside for you as a consumer or whatever. I'm just saying on their end, they're literally taking no risk, and for them to sit there, and that's even more proof against them that what I said is exactly what they're doing, because they don't want to pay out money.
Exactly, and that's the arguments I was getting with another Discord about that, and they called me ignorant. I was like, all right, whatever.
There's a guy on YouTube that I somewhat watch. He's kind of newer, but he just did one of those. But it's like $90 a month, but I think he can only trade 3 contracts a day.
So is what it is. That's full contracts.
Oh.
I'm doing micros, which is 1/10 of a full contract. So
but I'd rather do that because you can scale.
My payouts aren't as big, but my risk is not as big either. I mean, it's kind of like you guys, where every 25-cent move, I make $1.25 or lose $1.25. If you do a full contract, it's $12.50 every 25-cent move.
Right.
That is insane.
Oh yeah, there's hundreds and thousands of these companies.
That's just
and they all do specials. They always give you the 50 for right now a lot of them are running an 80% off. So your first month really is $40, and then it's half price every month after that. And that's how they get people. Like, oh shit, I'll do it for $50, and then they pay the $80 reset fee, and then they also get charged the $90 for the monthly fee. I mean, yeah, I know the game. It's just it's a way for them to make money off of newer traders.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why I was made this when I started this. I was like, I wonder if when there was no PDT and all these free trading things started coming out, if they offered this kind of stuff.
I used to wonder if CMEG was even like trading to the market sometimes, but
I don't know. I mean, Tim would probably be able to explain more. I think you kind of were. Maybe you weren't. I don't know. I'm sure there was some fudginess going on because, you're not allowed to trade the American market that way.
Look at this.
Always made me a little nervous with CMEG that, there was like this one day where like, oh, we're shut down. It's okay.
Well, I think CMEG, what they were doing was the way they got around it is I think they were sending all their orders through their own brokerage account. So they were taking in orders like they were CFDs, but they were then routing them to the market. So the market was still getting. There's a reason that they're still around and SureTrader isn't. There has to be some they were definitely routing orders to the market, or else the SEC would have shut them down.
There were rumors that they were working with interactive brokers.
SureTrader was 100% not. They were basically CFDs.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I don't know how I thought about it is if the rumors were correct that they were working through interactive brokers. They had their own broker, would make the trades for you through interactive broker, and that made it legal somehow.
Yeah. It was, yeah, it's something like that. But they were definitely, because trust me, if the SEC wasn't making their money off of them, then they wouldn't allow it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said there's a fine line on what they were doing. That's why I'm always a little nervous about it. But you have no other option, so. Yeah, I wonder if you were paper trading, but it was like split second. The through a computer, it would actually go through their broker to another American broker.
What with CMEG?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know how much direct to market it was. I mean, I'm talking fractions of a penny, slippage.
I can spy, dude.
I know.
I think the spy wants to retest at least this 401
Pioneer
area.
Natural Resources says
I wouldn't mind
US
that.
total oil production is less than people are expecting. Crude getting a small pop here now, 83.76.
She tried to break down,
About
she
3.5%.
didn't.
That's on crude.
If
Comments
it gets
from
above, well, for me
Pioneer
it's
Natural
39.40.
Resources. Papa
It
X-ray
would be about
Delta.
394. Then you could probably look. That's going to go up to 400ish.
I'll be right back.
Yep. 4130, 4130, 4130, 4130. But that leaves us in fucked up market until we do it.
I don't know. Social media seems to make this JPAL's talk tomorrow a bigger deal than I think it actually is. But what do I know?
AAPL, Apple, the September 160 calls active now. Alpha Papa Lima.
I don't think he's going to say anything, and everybody knows there's going to be a 75 price hike, just like normal.
AAPL.
Yeah, today there's just no edge for me, at least, on it today. A lot of things seem like 50-50 could go up or down.
Yeah.
I mean, of course there's a trend up, but it's so choppy. It's just like, ugh.
I'd love another trade. Kinda wish I didn't take that one that I did take.
Ax, EAX.
Yeah. I'd have given a little back on that. And I haven't made a ton, so dope.
You'll make it back tomorrow.
It's been slower, dude. Oh, look at that thing now. It's just freaking hanging out here with no volume.
Just go long and short the SPY tomorrow, and whatever one works, cut the other one.
I think we can do that. I literally don't think that's possible with IB.
You can definitely do it with options, but you would have to have 2 accounts, I think.
I know Steve can do that. I don't know how. It's like their short and sell button must be different buttons or something. Because we can't do that, can we, Tim?
I don't think you can do it through DOS.
Sure you can. It'll just cancel your position completely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if I want to long something 200 shares and short something 200 shares, I'm just not in the position.
Yep.
But Steve can do both. I don't
Yeah,
understand that.
that's a E-Trade thing.
What if you did something like do a reversal bracket type thing?
No,
So
you
if
can
did
still
a
only be in
bracket,
one
like,
position.
Say it's 100. Say you bought 100 shares, and then you have a stop up, but you do 200, so it would reverse your position.
The only way you can do it is to find a ticker that trades the exact opposite, and just do it that way.
Yeah. I know you can do it, just I don't think on your platform you can.
Or one that trades the exact same and just trade it the other way. It's the same thing.
The way your boy used to do it.
D guys and you guys.
That's it. I don't remember his name.
Ricky Gutierrez.
That's it.
Oh,
You used to be in his room, didn't you?
No, I never joined his room. He's the first video I ever watched about trading. That's where he is in my, and that was it. That was the extent of it. I determined he was BS like instantly.
Really?
Before I knew anything about trading. Yeah, because I was watching his videos and I was like, this is bullshit. And then I was like, but let me keep looking. And then that's when I found Ross. And then that's how I went down the Ross rabbit hole.
And I don't think Ross was bullshit in the beginning, dude.
I don't either. I learned a lot from Ross.
I followed him for a little while. I actually listened to one of his seminars, and then during the seminar is when I'm like, all right, I can see the bullshit in this. Or I can see the way he trades is not for me.
I think Ross at one point was actually pretty legit.
I didn't see that the way he trades is a good long-term thing.
Yeah, I found that out pretty quick.
Yeah, it's like in a hot market, I think it works. Of course, I didn't study it very well. But
VUZI, Vuzix, which says Toppin's
I know a
Remo
few
Pick
people that are
system
very
uses Vuzix
profitable on
smart
these
glasses to support remote
5-minute
order
flag pullback
picking
things.
trial for homebound seniors in Japan.
Load up on the
Victory
pullback
Uniform
and then
Zulu,
you get out
India.
like for 10 cents. I think I still have his complete course somewhere if you want it.
You bought it?
Fuck no, I didn't buy it.
You get it.
I've only paid for one room, and that was $20. And I figured that was bullshit, so I canceled it, and they just never canceled it. The room's still there. I just don't pay for it. They never canceled me.
What room's that?
Stock VIP. They used to give out a lot of alerts, and I would take the alert and then look at the trade and see if it was worth it or not. But I never liked it. Plus, I don't like following people.
Sounds familiar. That's another thing I might have looked at a long time ago.
Yeah, this would have been like 2 years ago.
That would have been more than that, I think, for me.
Well, I'm sure they were around a lot bigger than that. They were a lot bigger back then than they are now. It's easy to make calls.
I only did one room where it was like actually a paid room where I got the free trial, and that was fucking crazy boy. Feeling a little frisky. I can't remember his name either.
Oh god, that guy.
I found him and I was like, I'll try his run.
Yeah, I don't even know people trying rooms, you know what I mean? Like, if it works, it works.
The only room I'd say I ever got anything out of was honestly Barry. Trade ideas. And that's a free room, but I used to hop in there every single day. I think that's when Tim was in Guys, Steve goes in.
Luke Murray.
You were in Luke's room at that point, and I was in Barry's room, and then we were talking in Discord.
Yeah, so Ross's course from 2019 is 42 gigabytes big.
Was that big?
Yeah.
Where's your point? Oh crap! I gotta let you out. Come on, bud.
No, I would never pay thousands of dollars for a course.
Nope. Some people do though.
Oh, I know. And that's why, I mean, I've looked into trading multiple times. That was always the big issue, is like before YouTube and everything, there was no videos. You had to read books. And I knew I wasn't reading hundreds of books just to figure out a plan that I liked. And then all the video courses back then were on VHS, and they used to charge thousands of dollars for them. I'm like, how do I even know if I'm going to like it or not? Like, that's why I never got into trading earlier. And even like I did server upgrades for major brokerages here in Philadelphia.
What is your boy?
I'd ask
What
them
is
how
your
you
boy?
get in trading, you know, like that. And they were pretty much like, oh, we'll hire you, but all you're going to do is making phone calls and trying to drum up business for us for years until you can prove, you know, to get a customer base and then start trading off of that. I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, it wasn't until 2016 Robinhood coming out. Or 2015, whenever they started.
PXD Pioneer CEO Scott Sheffield sees 2022 oil growth around 500,000 barrels per day growth, potentially lower in 2023. That's Papa X-Ray Delta.
You green today, Tim, or did that one crazy trade screw you?
I'm green, but barely.
What, Luke's room was a paid room, right?
Yeah, not for me though. I got in on a free trial, and he just forgot to make me start paying. So I was in there for a few months for free.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that all you guys, I mean, obviously you moved here from Luke's room because of whatever, you know, I remember all that shit, but I don't know, how can I describe it? That you all became interested. You, Steve, I think Jag too, right? All you guys came from Luke, right?
No, I think just me and Steve. I don't think anyone else was in there.
I thought Devin was.
No. I met Devin in Cam the Man's room, and then I met Steve in Luke's room.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought at least the three of you, I wasn't sure about Thomas. I was like curious to
No,
what you guys.
they just came from
Steve and-
YouTube.
Is that where you met Steve?
In Luke's room.
You met Steve in there then?
Yeah. We both had a general hatred towards this one guy that was in there that acted like he knew everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember. Oh, I do remember his name. Andrew Henson.
Good.
He would remember him 100%.
I wonder if he's still in there.
Oh, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Should ask.
Right, and
remember that
promoting
Steve.
the
I
event.
saw he was in here this
in
morning. How's he
advance as
doing?
much as possible.
Good.
Steve? Yeah,
Yeah, he was in here.
just
earlier.
working a lot.
I figured.
I personally think Steve took a big hit in pets too. And
I
think
thought
that
he
is
knew how
affecting
much he
him.
was going to lose or whatever.
He knows what it's down, and it's a shit ton. It's everything he made this year. It's City basically gave back every fucking thing he made.
The thing is, like, I understand it sucks, but at the same time, by him just sitting there letting it play out or whatever, he's got all that capital tied up where he could still be trading, making it back.
And making some of it back, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I never really understood about bag holding. It's like, yeah, suck it up. You fucking lost. Deal with it. Now make it back. Especially someone like him where he has the capital to keep trading. It's not like he blew up.
Yeah.
not in his mind frame.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I know. We all know. Well, you guys should know more than me, but that's why they always say cut your losses, find something else. Because all you're doing is losing money on that trade. Why not just making? You know what I'm saying? Preaching to the choir.
We're definitely preaching to the choir here. I think that's right.
You keep getting further and further away from your mic.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to brush my dog.
It's all good.
I'm here, but I don't know, man. This isn't Steve's full-time gig either. Like, it's a different zone for him.
Yeah, more of like a hobby.
It's like a hobby, yeah. And like, okay, maybe he's down a little bit and doesn't want to fuck with it, and so he figured he'd just go work. And I think he is trying to build that up. I don't know. You think Steve will ever really be in here with us full time?
I hope so. I love Steve. Such a good personality. I mean,
I think it'd be awesome.
Maybe
in
he's trying to build
reality,
up enough where he can hire people, so he doesn't have to.
yeah,
That's what he says.
that's
he's
what I
trying to
said.
do.
Yeah.
It's 100% what he needs to do. And he said he would do it. But it's also hard to find the employees that you trust.
That's what he said he's having trouble with. He's like,
Yeah, 100%. Because
and that is hard.
It's not a high skilled job, and people just fuck off. You know what I mean?
Especially when it's just been you and you built a customer base. Now you bring somebody else in. If they don't do the job the way you did, your whole fucking business just tanked.
Yeah. I know what it feels like. I've had people work for me doing construction. I tell them how to do it, and then I'd go off and do my thing. I'd come back and it was done wrong, and I'm like, now we have to redo this. You know, you built the wall wrong. I told you, it's not hard to build a wall.
Honestly, I could never go back to doing something like that where I got to employ people. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm sure you ran across it having employees behind the counter.
Oh, it sucked, yeah.
At least with vaping at that time was pretty hyped, so there was a ton of people that wanted to work stores and just hang out and vape.
And they loved it because they got to sit there and talk to vapors all day and freaking. So most of them were cool like that. I had a few guys that were lazy that I had to fucking fire.
Yeah, when I was all into it and trying to figure out what I liked, and you know, the beginning, this is back in 2012, when it was still very, what would you call it, virgin. It was a lot of fun going to conventions, seeing the new stuff, hanging out with people.
Well, hell yeah, dude! I used to love to go to those conventions.
Yeah. See what's new, you know, see some stuff that you could never afford. You know, maybe try it out, see if it was, because you know how back then so much of the shit was crap that you're like, ugh, you just wasted $200 on something you'll never use.
Being a business owner was awesome going to those too, because I'd walk out of there with freaking like samples from every company known to man, and it was good.
Sell my stuff.
Buy my juice. It's fun. That part was fun. Actually,
my friend here that I used to hang out with all the time during that vape thing, he has 3 stores in the area, and I used to hang out at his stores, and it was fun, you know.
It's funny. I met some cool guys during that time, but now like all of them have left. Some of them actually went belly up and lost a lot of money. Some of them went and just invested in something else. But most of them have moved on.
3 stores are still around. I need to go visit them because I need nicotine. But
I know a few guys that stayed in business. Dusty's still up the street from me. Shit, I forgot that other dude's name. Got friends on Facebook. I've gone to his shop so many times.
Yeah, you're a little bit more fortunate because if you had to, there's a lot of major stores still in California.
I'm not
you could just go to California and make a big purchase and be done. I don't really have that option because nothing around me is legal. So.
Oh, really?
Well, you know, I got so many Democratic states around me. You know, where am I going to go? New York? Pfft.
That's crazy. I like with vaping, so I don't care at all.
Yeah, I got out of it when it got overhyped and everybody, the cloud competitions, and it was all about who had the highest wattage and this shit. I was like, I'm not into this.
I literally have not vaped now since June.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And there's like that occasional moment where I'm like upset or mad about something. I'm like, oh, I want to hit it. But other than that, I'm pretty easy.
Yeah, that's cool. I broke a lot of my habits of, you know, remember when you used to have to smoke when you drive, smoke when you drink, smoke. Well, for me, it'd be like smoking when I work in the garage. Like, I still have. It seems now that vaping, I'm just feeding my nicotine habit, not smoking as a habit. And I don't even vape.
I feel like
much,
vaping
so.
just became actually a habit of just hitting the vape. Like, I don't even know if it was the nicotine that was keeping me in it anymore.
Well, for me, it's more. I really don't hit it. I only hit it when I feel like I need it. I'm not constantly vaping.
I was vaping like just while I worked, it was pretty constant.
Yeah, because I know it
Like,
for a fact. Because when I go home, I don't vape around my family, so I would only vape like if I go to the bathroom. Sometimes I take a big hit, or I'll just go outside to my car and take a big hit. But it's very, you know, like I'll go home for a weekend and I won't even go through like a quarter of a tank.
That's kind of how I felt, because then like I'd have the kids on the weekend and I wouldn't vape from Friday to Sunday. Then they'd go to school the next day and I'd be hitting it all day, and I'm like, I obviously don't need it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going a whole weekend without it, like no problem. Like, why am I doing this?
Yeah, I could quit. I don't know if I just don't have that quite push that I really want to.
This power's getting like a little bit push.
It's still kind of hard not to vape when I'm drinking, but I'm not really drinking that often, so.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be hard for me too, but that hasn't been too rough.
Yeah, but you kind of only really drink on date night, like every 2 weeks or something, or whatever. I know it's not that planned out, but
No, it's like every other weekend or so.
yeah. See, I'm a little bit different because I don't really hang out at bars anymore, but there are times when I'm working and I'm still working and the bar opens. The next thing I know, it's fucking closing time.
You watching anything, Tim?
I was hopefully watching your charts. Since it's so slow, you'd be doing it, but
I'm gonna do it when I want to, and the fact that you're pushing me to do it makes me not want to do it. Stop!
you're such a
Is that weird
baby.
that does? You know, shit like that affects me for some reason. I don't know why. If somebody wants me to do something, I don't want to do it.
All right, Devin, can you
That's-
please not do it? Please don't.
See, now you
Please.
can't play.
That's,
You can't play
that's
the.
even worse because I'm the same way. I'm always like,
And Tim
my
always
mom
does
knows
this
it.
shit with me, and I'm like, "Fuck you! I'm not doing it."
Yeah, my
You're not
mom's
doing anything else, you lazy piece of crap.
Like when you wanted me to sign up for something on TikTok or something, or Twitch.
That's because I wanted you to watch the funny videos. Oh, the Prime
No,
thing
you
on
did.
Twitch?
You wanted me to do some Amazon bullshit.
Yeah, the Prime. It was
You
the
are a
Prime.
I was
lazy
like,
mother.
Fuck you! I'm not doing it.
That's a little extreme, but I'm the same way. If somebody tells me to do something, I'm less likely to do it. So I'm always like, with girlfriends and my parents or whatever, I'm like, just give me a list. Say, I would like you to get this done, and I'll do it in my pace. And I'll have it done by such and such time.
What do you got up, Devin? Anything good?
I really hope he does it. I'm just really curious to see the charts.
I was refilling my coffee cup.
Coffee,
What I had up.
coffee.
I'm actually hoping it's that edge that pushes him to that next size up.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get him excited to want it. That's the trick.
Honestly, dude, I am ready to go to the next size up now, but this fucking market sucks.
Yeah, that's how I've been all year. I remember saying that at the beginning of the year, and here
But
we are
honestly,
in
it has been a
September.
shitty market, dude, for you.
I
Like,
agree.
It has
I
not
agree.
been a great market.
I think it's been a tough market for 2 years, except for little spurts here and there. Because I think I've heard over the 2 years I've been here is more that the market sucks than it was a good day.
I think we've had periods where it's just kind of normal market, but it's been
Yeah, it's more or less what I meant. But I feel that there's been more bad than good.
we have not had insane, just crazy momentum. for a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah, I want to actually bring Thomas into this. I went last night before bed because I was having trouble falling asleep myself. I went and watched FOMO Profit for a little bit, and just watching the tickers move, like I was in awe. I was like, where is this market? Like, where are these trades at? Like, I mean, there were moves like they would go through a whole dollar and like spike up higher. And it's like, I was like literally getting FOMO just watching the videos. I'm like, I want that.
Exactly. Because I would watch his videos when I was trying to do your guys' plan, and I'd be like, wow, this is awesome. And then it kind of just
Yeah.
stopped
Yeah.
happening. I was like, well, I am not going to be able to do this plan.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, it still happens just on a much slower like scale, and it just doesn't happen as much, but it does still happen. It's just frustrating because it's not happening, 10 plus times a day like it was.
I think it's going to when we get rid of this recession and all this other crap, and I think it'll get crazy again for a while.
I don't really know what's fucking slowing this market down this much. Like, I mean, well, I get we're down and on this buy and stuff, but I mean, this has been quite a long time.
If we get three, maybe I think is it 3 or 4 more negative GDPs, technically we're in a depression.
IMRA if you got M.
IMRA if you got them.
Depression is 6 negative GDPs.
What is it?
Def rotated a few times.
Them?
Low float.
IMRA. You're not gonna like it. It's just something to look at.
Yeah.
You can't trade it
shorts.
anyway.
Can long it, but I ain't gonna do that. That's the thing too, is I haven't been long biased lately because of the market as a whole. So I've been taking a lot of these longs.
So, Frog, to answer your question, yes, there's no PDT in futures. All you have to have is the maintenance margin to trade it, which is anywhere from $50 to 50,000.
But you don't get buying power or any of that shit either, do you?
No, you don't technically need it though. I'm sure there's some futures companies out there that offer margin. Now, I think to trade the full bit, because there's a Bitcoin futures now. I don't remember if it's 50,000 or 90,000 in margin you need to trade one contract.
CEMI, Chem Biodiagnostics, getting some volume, moving higher now. Charlie Echo Michael India.
Anybody who just pulled that chart up knows why I laughed.
Fibs?
No, CEMI. There's no volume, and it's went from 62 to 64 cents.
It's a huge pop, man.
I'm like, thanks, Charlie.
Charlie must be bored.
That's what days where his job's gotta suck. It's like
I don't know what Charlie's deal is. Like, I don't know how much they must pay him okay because he's here he's here for a long time. I mean, if you think about Charlie, he starts when I'm up. Like, I mean, I'm here at 3, 4 in the morning, which is like 7, 6, 7 in the morning market time.
I wouldn't doubt
And he's
it.
here through after hours.
I wouldn't doubt it if he's an investor in the company or is invested in the company.
I'm just saying that dude's like in front of this computer talking for a good 10 to 12 hours every day.
Yeah, it's gonna throw every day for the loop, and one day he decides not to do it anymore.
I think that's why they got that young Charlie to give him breaks. And that guy sometimes comes on in the morning, so that he probably works 40 hours a week actually.
Well,
With that young Charlie guy.
Charlie
Is that guy
2.0 needs to swear more often because that was
Charlie
great.
2.0.
I don't remember what he said, but he did
WCRG,
cuss.
Essential
Oh,
utilities,
that's
potential
when I actually
transactional
belonged
county, water
to
and sewer,
them, and the
authority
chat,
12.
the Bazinga chat went fucking nuts. They all loved it.
And I forgot what he said.
He said "fuck," didn't he?
That's Whiskey Tango
Or
Romeo Golf.
Yeah, I don't remember anymore.
I thought he was like reading news though, and it said it in the news, and then he was like, disregard that. It was funny. Fucking A, dude. Every day, the market totally stops at about this time.
And the volume on SPY, it's pretty low today.
Super low today.
Yeah, hasn't even hit the
Super.
halfway point yet.
Yeah. Oh. Did Jag ever return?
I don't think so.
Jag's got the right idea. Just freaking come in for an hour and disappear for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I mean, mine's 12 o'clock right now, but I'm starting to think 11 o'clock might be a better option.
Like you're
KSS
cutting it?
calls. Executives
Yeah,
speaking at the
yesterday
Goldman
I
Sachs
didn't.
conference
I mean, I was
said
here, but
supply
I
chain
wasn't
issues
really
centered
like
around
here.
footwear to continue to improve.
Like I'm here just because I'm doing all my other stuff.
Back half of the year, that's Kilo Sandy.
Fucking phases of slowness, man. I was looking at that homie's trades, that guy that you
Yeah.
BRFS Grifols
found this weekend. I
has
kind of went through his
executed a
Twitter,
15-year long
just
term
trying
global
to
collaboration agreement with
see what
Canadian
he's
Blood
doing.
Services, Golf Romeo Fox.
He's done at
Sandy,
11 every day.
BRFS.
He's already done.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Does he stream
He
somewhere
just
or no?
posted. He just posted stuff on Twitter. Like I said, he's not trying to monetize. He just shares his journey on Twitter. That's it.
I haven't figured out Twitter. How do I 14 minutes ago, another slower day, this one.
Yeah, that one.
So he made $3,800 today,
Yep.
according to this.
Yeah, he said his goal. He told me, because I asked him how his day was before he posted this, and he said that his goal every day is to make at least 5,000.
So he's
That's
under
his
a
goal every day. Yeah.
for him right here.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a futures trader that I watch his videos sometimes. They're too laid back for me, but he basically trades for an hour, maybe 2 hours tops. He gets one trade buys 2 contracts for 10 ticks, makes a few $1,000 and he's done.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you have to
one
do.
trade was that one that I pointed out to Thomas earlier. I don't know if you were here, Tim. I remember Thomas saying he didn't like it. And we didn't have shares. Q and
Looney, we're talking about at
Does he post the
Trader
trades
Drysdale. Here, he does sometimes. He's been sending them to me. I was asking him to send them to me so that I could look over them. But if you look at
cool with
the
that?
I mean, yeah, he doesn't seem to care. Like I said, he seems really open about all of it. I'll share his the one he made all the money on, QNRX.
QNRX.
It's the only one that looks like it should have been well, it looks just like the one, remember the one I had posted
NFLX,
that I did?
Netflix
It kind of looks
cuts
like that,
its
yeah.
Steps up financial discipline according to Dow Jones sources, including real estate.
Damn, look at that fucking
and corporate
monkey
merchandising.
smack
That's the
out of the
Foxtrot
halt.
Lima X-ray, NFLX.
Oh, is it a halt? I didn't even pull it up.
I can't even tell how many arrows are there.
Well, so I actually just noticed this on FOMO Profit, and he wasn't even trading that much size. But sometimes you can hit the button for like 1,000 shares, and it'll put like 3 or 4 arrows up there. It just depends on where the market fills you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you're going bigger size.
Well, yeah. I mean, but like I'm saying, even on 1,000 shares, like it can fill you at like what is it? Price was it? So yeah, so it could have been like 485, 487. Yeah.
I got you.
So it'll put a new arrow at each price.
But he might have just hit it once.
Correct.
I got you. So that might have only been like 1, 2, 3. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ads. Could be.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even this one could be two. That would be weird if you hit it that close.
The one that's on the next candle, 40 and like 42?
Where he started, and then the next one.
I'd assume that those are all separate. That's probably 3 orders right there.
Really?
Yeah, the first, so there's one, and then that second one, it looks like it was one order, but like it filled funny, like we were just talking about. And then the one next to it, I would say that's also a new order.
But it's because he's hitting it so heavy up here that he's actually getting out for profit here.
Yeah, so if you remember, he said he does 1, 1, 1, 1, and then he'll do 3, 3, 3.
5, 5, 5. And then 3, 3, 3, 1. So this would be 1,000.
Probably 1,500, right? If it starts with 500.
I guess so. 5, 5, 5, 5, and then 15, 15.
But the way when he sent me the executions for that one, he did do 5, 5, 5, 5, and then 1, 1, 1, 1 like that. So
He did.
I'm
yeah.
assuming. I'm
You-
assuming that's probably what he did. He probably did 111 and then 222.
LMT, Lockheed Martin, Pentagon has stopped accepting
And then after
delivery of
2, he goes to
F-35
what?
jets to ensure the aircraft are in
I
compliance.
mean, I think it really just
rules
kind of
regarding
depends on where his
development
average
contract.
is.
If he needs to bring it up or not.
That's Lima
Yeah.
Michael Tango
So the white line
from Reuters.
for him is the 13 EMA. That's where he's always
Mhm.
looking to take profit. So he's always looking to
Okay.
make sure his average is above that, like a decent amount, because obviously you don't want to just break even every time.
So he's looking to take profit at the 13 EMA.
Yeah, that's kind of pretty positive. That's what he. I mean, like if he gets a quick spike down after he gets in, he's gonna take it. Like he's not always looking for the 13 EMA, but on ones he builds into, he's pretty he's confident in his strategy that the price is gonna retest that 13 at some point.
Hmm.
Which in this case it did.
I'm trying to see where the 13 EMA would be on mine. EMA, you said, right?
Yeah.
Just curious. E-
PLTR, Palantir.
Yeah, I was
Leading,
actually using the 9 on my charts, but it was not
$10
for
calls
where I was
active,
taking
Papa Lima
profits. It
Tango
was
Romeo,
just to get an
PLTR.
idea of if something was grinding or not. So I had no problem, like after I had talked to him, just changing my 9 to the 13 because it does basically the same thing. But then I started noticing the ones that I were getting into, I would pay attention to see if it comes down and tries to touch the 13, and damned if it doesn't most of the time.
I mean, almost any EMA, I mean, realistically, almost anything you put up, it almost always comes down and touches it.
Yeah, no, I
Weirdly,
know.
but
Yeah. I meant like to the point where that's where it
besides like
seemed
the
like it would start to
200,
bounce.
the 200, it might not touch it daily because it's such a big. I mean, I even noticed the 50. You normally
Yeah.
get a 50 touch.
Well, I'm even saying
know?
like he's using the 2-minute chart as well. So I'm assuming the 13 is based off of another EMA on like the 1 minute or something. I'm assuming that he adjusted. I don't think he was just like, oh, the 13 is just magical on any time frame. Like I think he made it catered to the 2-minute.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, I wish I could go back in time and not take that dumbass trade. It's so annoying just looking at it there. It's like today would have been a better day than yesterday for me had I just not taken that dumb, stupid trade.
CHK, Chesapeake Energy, says expects natural gas prices to moderate. Says it has seen a lot of inbound interest in Eagle Ford assets, could sell to one or more buyers.
$8 trading day. Why not just take the trades
That's
yourself?
Charlie Hotel
Basically.
Kilo.
All right, that's it for me, guys. Thanks again. Be on the lookout for the recap video. If you are watching, press the thumbs up button on the recap video when it drops this afternoon. Subscribe to that, or subscribe to the channel. Check out Instagram.
UAL, United Airlines executive, says seeing strong demand in September. That's Uniform Alpha Lima.
Who's that Imra? You want to just watch something?
EMRA.
I am alright.
That's when we don't have shares on them.
Yeah, just if you want to watch, just for something to do. Like nothing else going on.
Moving.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like even this, it's like it's not really moving.
Question for you though on that dude. You said he has to look buy all of his shorts, right?
Not
Locate
all of
them,
them. No, not
but a
all of
lot of
them.
them
I don't know. I mean, he said he's paid 6 figures this year so far
on
in
locating shorts.
locates. Yeah.
So does that mean like on something like this one today, like let's say he didn't have shorts on that, like is he locating? Well, obviously he did it in pre-market. I don't know if he can do that though, can he? I have no clue.
Yeah. I mean, you can locate whenever.
So he finds something that's gapping up on one of these cheap bullshit companies and just gets some shares.
I mean, so
Maybe it
Guardian's
doesn't just
actually
happen.
really good because they're, according to my sources that are there, you can have the short locate monitor up, so it's like a separate screen. And
Okay.
if you see something and you want to get in, you just type it into the short locate checker, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. And you type in how many shares you want and hit the button, and it'll tell you how much per share it is. And if you want them, you literally hit it, and then you go over to your chart and hit short. So it's real quick. It's not like some other brokers where it's like two separate windows, and then you have to wait until they approve it. Like, because I think on E-Trade, if you want to borrow shares, you can. But you literally have to wait until they approve it. It's like, well, if I have to wait 10, even
You might not
5
want
seconds.
'em 5
Yeah,
minutes from now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You've seen Steve go through it. When you locate, they have to. If they have them, though, he said he'll immediately give them to you. But if they don't, they locate him,
Right.
and that can you've heard him say he's missed his short because they didn't locate him yet.
Yeah. So with Guardian, it's literally, if they have them, you literally click the button, buy them, and then hit short. It's like literally just it's 2 extra clicks, and you have to obviously type the ticker in and check it. I think what that would do, to be honest, a lot of the time would make you stop worrying about such perfect entries as well. But he doesn't get in unless it's on the ask. So like he'll buy the shorts and then he'll just stick them on the ask. So like I guess if for some reason it starts shooting back down, I mean, I'm sure he's located shares and didn't get the trade before. It's just part of it. But if you're scaling into a trade, I definitely don't ever see that being an issue. The only issue there would be is if the price of the locates start to go up. Because then it's like, well, do I try to pre-purchase more shares at a lower price, or do I just chance as this runs against me that the price isn't going to be too expensive as I need more, kind of thing? It's definitely a whole new ball game.
Thomas, you here?
Yeah, man.
Out of curiosity, when you look at that chart that he just posted, that QNRX, do you see yourself ever trading like that or no?
Let me
Just
pull it
because
up.
that is different than what you would do normally, because he started when it doesn't look that extended, really.
You know, somebody called that out in chat earlier, huh, Tim?
QNRX, it does sound familiar. Let me scroll.
You know what? It was in our chat.
That was me.
Market Fraud
That was me.
called it out.
I think I said it.
It was before you said it.
Okay.
It was definitely, I want to say, after that. It was when it went into that halt right before.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
right
I
up
called
in
it
there,
after.
it looked, decent, but it halted. And
It's actually AJ.
AJ, okay.
470.
And
Yeah,
I
so
don't
this guy
see
started
anyone.
that. He started that before the halt. So he started this before that halt. He went into the halt. And then when it came out of the halt, he had all those ads up top.
I mean, obviously it was moving a little bit if it halted.
Yeah, no, for sure. But honestly, where he started it, it still doesn't look very Because you started way down like 440, it looks like, or 4,
Like 435.
4. It doesn't look very extended there to me. Like, and it's right over its previous, the high of pre-market.
So if you go look at where he started it on trading view, it gets above one of those lines right there. So I'm assuming that's why he started it. Because he bases his
Is
entries a
TradingView
lot on
free?
that. Yeah, I mean it is, unless you want so like you can look at everything in hindsight with us on TradingView for completely free.
So you're paying for it to get.
Yeah, so to get like you need to pay for like actual it's $6 a month for the data, but like you need to pay for that, and I think it's pretty silly. Like they provide cheap data for free, it's just not real time. Or I think it is real time, it's just like really crappy.
It's
So
not
you're
a
saying
full
right now
book.
I can look at it, but it'll be crappy.
Yeah, I mean, like you can look at it on your chart, and then like if you want to see what we're looking at as far as those lines
I can.
go,
How do
it
I
would
put
be
those
free.
lines on TradingView?
It's you got to just search for the indicator. Hold on. I don't want to tell
So
you the wrong
yeah,
word.
that's on house money. If I'm watching that move, we have plenty of shares. Sure, why not? On house money. But I think once I get to that point, and I don't want to say once I get to house money, but once I get to, I would assume my financially free point, I would trade a whole lot more like him and B does.
Yeah, that's what I told Devin. Literally, was it last night or this morning?
Yeah, it's like future type shit.
Right. And it doesn't, and that's why to me, I don't mind like looking at this stuff now, because it's kind of like almost like.
But right now you can't trade that. I mean,
No,
right
I
now you can't
can't.
trade
No.
like that.
No, not unless I'm doing that, like starting with like 2 shares on like one. Yeah.
And half the time you're probably gonna get the flushing and have like 20 shares in. You're gonna be like,
Exactly.
"Fuck, what a waste
Exactly.
of time."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing now to a degree, just to start getting myself used to it. But at the same time, I'm not hitting it as hard like that because I can't use too small size, because like you said, I would never have any size.
So that's what I'm
So
trying to figure out for me, like, is how I'm going to size in exactly. Like instead of 300 shares starting, maybe start with 500 and double it up close to once you can get to 1,000 fast. And then I could get over that on the way back down is what I'm thinking. And then I'd be cutting for 1,000. So that would be my max loss. And I just got to figure that shit out before doing it, like where I'd stop in that zone.
Do you have TradingView up?
Oh, hold on. I do.
All right. So up in the top left where it says indicators.
Top left indicator. Yeah, I'm in it.
Click that and then type in it's percentage from EMA, all one word.
Percentage from EMA. Got it.
Backslash is the hotkey for indicators.
Oh, what the fuck? That made me exit it.
Made you exit it?
No. Let me try it again. Indicators right there. Percentage from EMA. Okay. Dude, it makes me exit it every time. It says sign in.
Oh.
It makes me sign in.
I mean, you might have to sign in.
I think I have to
it's
create
free
an
though.
account or something.
Yeah.
You have to create an account.
Oh, okay.
I thought you had already had an account.
No, I don't have an account with these people. I don't even see a free account.
You just make an account. It's not, they don't even ask you to sign up like when you make the account. I think it might offer it, but you don't have to.
All right, let's sign up using Google.
Yeah, like if you want to add more I think you get like 3 indicators for free. You also won't be able to look on the 2-minute chart. You can only use like the 1, 3, like the standard ones. Like they find ways to kind of annoy you into paying for it. But I will tell you, just in the week I've been using this, it's pretty like TradingView charts are pretty awesome.
All right, what stock should I look up at?
Why do you think I've been using it for over
UNRX, I
2
guess,
years?
QNRX. Okay, I think
since
I
it's
did
the
it.
one we're doing. All right, do you have the indicator? Because you have to change some things in it.
Hold on. Percentage from EMA. Okay, yep. I got it.
All right. So in the top left, it should show like that it's there. Hover over it and click the settings little pinwheel thing. There's like a little eyeball, and then right to the right of that is the settings. It should be on the chart, like under where you typed in QNRX. There should be, it's like says volume, the price, and then it should be the bottom one. It says percentage from EMA.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah. And then
All
just
right, what do
hover
I
over
do?
it and click settings. All right. So in inputs, you're going to change the EMA to 13.
EMA
And then,
length.
yeah, EMA length, change that to 13.
Okay.
And then for percentage 1, 2, 3, and 4, just do 5, 10, 15, 20.
1 is 5.
Yep.
2 is 10. 3 is
IMRA,
15.
Emara shares off
Yep.
the highs
And then
now
20 for 4.
4
$1.90,
is
India
20.
Michael Romeo Alpha.
Okay.
Company
Gotcha.
announcing
That okay?
And
asset
that'll keep
purchase
the
agreement
green
for-
under bands on there. I mean, you can get rid of those if you want, but
What were the
How do I get rid of
percentages, out of curiosity?
just 5, 10, 15, 20.
How do I get rid of those lower
That's
ones?
India Michael Romeo
So
Do
go
Alpha.
back
whatever
into the
those.
settings,
61%.
and up top where it says input style visibility, click style, and then just uncheck the ones you
Lowers.
don't want. Yeah. Also, I think under inputs, did you change the time frame? Because I
Under
think you can.
inputs?
I think you can
5
put.
minutes.
Yeah, change that to
It
either.
says 5 minutes.
I guess you can't do 2, but change it to
1
at
or
least
3, it
3.
says.
Yeah. I would do 3. That would make more sense probably.
Okay, now
And
explain
then
to
you
me
have, and now
what
you have
this
to go
dude's
to the
doing.
3-minute chart on your
Uh-huh.
up top. Yeah, make sure that's on 3 minutes too.
How do you do that?
Top left where you type the ticker in, it should be right next to it. It should say 1 or 3 or 5 or whatever.
Up daily. Okay, got it. Look, you can do second charts.
The lines are not even anywhere close.
All right, I'm looking at it, man.
What, for the 1 versus 3?
For futures.
Oh, gotcha.
UN and Russian officials met in Geneva.
All right,
So
so
what's
it
the goal
looks
here?
like on his first trade that he took, which was at 742, was this pop over here at $3 or like $4. So it went through 4. Yeah, he basically topped it at 4. So see how it went through the second line, which is the 10% line.
Mm-hmm.
For him, that is, I think he said he's usually, so it's price driven too, because obviously 5% for a $4 stock is going to be different than a $20 stock, right? It's going to be further away for the $20 stock. So you kind of have to adjust which one of these lines you're looking for. But what I've noticed as I've been watching it is you can kind of determine which line would be a really good pop that you would want to start it based off of how it's trading. So for him, if he's using that second 10% line, you can see that's when he started that first trade in the pre-market when it popped through 4 because it went through that second line.
Is that the third line or the?
So for me, I'm looking at a 2-minute chart.
Pre-market?
Yeah, pre-market at like 740.
Yeah.
If you look at the chart I posted in the room, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like where that was where he took his first trade.
You're talking the pre-market trade, not.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
But I'm showing you what he's looking for when he takes these trades. That's all.
Private
Devin,
placement
before you
agreement,
close it out, I want to show you one more thing.
Raised to $5.
So what I'm saying is he started that trade intraday at like 435 it looks like. So you can see it's coming up to test that 10% line again.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's why he started it where he did. And on top of that, it was probably and if you notice, he actually looks like he covered that. I don't know if it was he covered it in full or not, but he did cover something at that point.
Yeah, it looks like he covered something when it came down there.
Hold on, my grandfather's at the door. I gotta let him in.
What do you want to show me, DT? I don't think I would ever use any of this.
Oh, okay. I was going to show you how to save the settings that you just did.
Oh, because it'll delete it?
It'll go back to default if you delete that EMA. But if you go back into the settings.
Mm-hmm.
And
Here,
then see where it
I'll
says,
save it.
Yeah, see where it says default on the bottom left? Click that arrow and click save as default. Under input.
Yeah, it's definitely not
settings.
something you would look at, Devin. It's just, it explains to you a little bit like
what he's looking for.
Yeah, what he's looking for. Yeah, because a lot of, you know, I was basing everything off price action, and this is actually pretty cool because it's more of like a systematic approach, which is pretty cool.
What the fuck?
And Tim, if you don't like all those flashy numbers on the top of your thing, if you uncheck values and status line, it gets rid of them.
I actually didn't
I
have
just
those at first.
PDD on that? Why does that look so fucked up?
Because of the price. Wait, are you talking about the percentage from EMA lines?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, because the percentage, 5% of a price of PDD is really far away.
Did you pull PDD up on that to see what I'm talking about? That's below all the fucking lines just hanging out.
Well, yeah, because look, 5% from where it's at is $70.39. So that's really far away. That's why,
So
again, he doesn't trade anything over $20, like ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why these can work for him.
So these type of charts are probably like, it doesn't really work very well on these.
No, definitely not. That's the thing is, you would have to.
Let me look that up. APRN. Okay, APRN. Oh wait, am I not getting current? Fucking. I don't know what I'm getting.
No, you probably are. But it just goes to show you APRN's going up, but look how slow it is in comparison, right? I mean, the 13 EMA is literally at the current price.
Is the 13 EMA the bottom one?
No. Yes. Yeah. It's all
the bottom?
All of the red lines,
these, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can't remember what they were.
Yeah, the red lines above it are just the percentage extension away from the 13.
Away from the 13, and
IMMX
13
Yes.
is the bottom one.
IMX
Yes.
Bio completes GMP
Okay.
manufacturing of scaled-up
Okay.
of IMX
So he's looking
content
for an
for
extension
clinical
over
trials.
so you could do this without even this
India
shit.
Michael
He's looking
Trade.
for an extension over the 13, and then a pullback to the 13. Obviously,
Yes.
the higher the extension from the 13, the better.
Yes, and the point of the lines is not necessarily 100% to get into a trade. It's to keep him out of getting into a trade too early.
Like he wouldn't be in this.
Not
run
even close.
because it hasn't
No.
extended. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's extending today? Let's see. Like, I mean, and you said it won't work for plug though, right?
Well, here, just look at mine. What was it? EPOW?
I'm just trying to see what you're looking at, man. I'm just curious.
Yeah, no, I got you. I know you have no
like,
intentions of using it, but
Plug's not very interesting either.
so look at EPOW. That's the one I traded earlier.
No, plug. Look at plug, and then I'll look at yours.
Yeah, plug was good. That's why. I mean, I traded this one.
So so when plug got up here, but it never crossed that next line. Is
yeah,
that
but look,
anything
it's
for you or?
Well, yeah, but it's a $27 stock, so it's going to be really hard for it to cross that line.
What's that percentage away from the EMA? That second line?
You're talking, what's the price?
Yeah.
The 5% line?
Is that 5%, that next line?
Yeah, the first line is 5%. Yeah, it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 is the top line.
Yeah.
So you're never going to get a 20 on something like
reporting
this.
US and
Well, yeah, because the price is too high. I mean, you could. I'm sure if you go back and look at like AMC and GME and
$32. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
okay,
I'm sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but the odds of them happening instantly are probably
Fast,
not.
yeah.
Yeah. So go to EPOW. Take a look at that one.
EPOW?
Yeah. That was one that I traded today
Oh,
out of the halt.
God,
IBKR
bro.
reporting 14 nations in the U.S.-led Indo-Pacific.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, look at this one, and it was $4, but look, it went through all the lines.
Semiconductor devices, medical
Look
products,
like that?
and other vital supplies during
What's up?
international emergencies that
I'm looking at the actual chart because this one looks like Braille.
He's on a different thing.
Well, it's just because it went
No.
through the lines.
No, it really does look like Braille. It's a pretty shitty looking chart. There's no volume.
You don't have something set up correctly because it looks fine on mine.
Really?
Yeah, take a screenshot of it.
Yeah, what I think,
You can do the same thing, just alt tab it or alt print screen.
I know.
Because this EPOW is actually like textbook compared like for what he looks for.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
USEIA raises forecast for
Oh god, you gotta turn the dark theme
2022
on.
world oil demand growth by 20,000 barrels per day.
Right
Cuts
click your chart
2023 forecast
down
by
towards the bottom. It says color
80,000
theme.
barrels per day.
Change that to dark. It'll make it a million times better.
Right click and drag color theme dark. Okay. But still, you can see it looks like Braille.
Well, so scroll in, mouse wheel in, so that you can see kind of just today.
How do you do that?
You should just be able to mouse wheel.
Yeah, mouse wheel it in and out.
Oh shit, I've done something weird.
So you mouse wheel in to zoom, and then you
Yeah.
just click and drag the chart to go side to side.
I got it. Okay.
So yeah, so it went, the move started all the way down here, it halted, and then when it came out of the halt, it went through all 5 lines. So it went up through the 20% line. So the odds are, if it's making a move like that, it's probably a good entry, because that's just his theory, is if it goes up that high, the odds are it's making a really good move and it's a good entry. I mean, that's the probabilistic nature of it. Yes. I didn't tell anyone I was in this one. Yeah, I did. Because there wasn't really that many shares, and I didn't want to promote getting in something that didn't have a lot of shares. And it was a right or right out type trade because it was trying to halt. So it was one of the fake halt type trades for me.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, it actually fake halted the first time and then tried to go higher, and I actually added again. It never actually got up to the next one. Yeah. I actually think I topped my my ad. I think it tried to halt at 451. I got it at 450. But if you notice, I think it was 50-50 or 100-100. Hold on, let me check.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 50-50.
So is this 2 days that I'm seeing here?
I
I can't fucking understand these charts, man.
It's just because you're not used to looking at them.
That's all it is.
Send another screenshot. I'll delete this.
It's 2 days. It's 2 days. I see it on my regular chart.
You may. Do you have?
Yeah, no, I see it now. Okay, I got it. Yeah, so this was yesterday. Kind of did the same fucking thing at the end of the day. That EPAC.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
You may
actually made a really nice. That was actually really nice at the end of yesterday.
540,000.
It did. I mean, it's so yesterday at the end of the day and today this morning is essentially the same thing, right? You see it go up through the bands, and then look at where it comes down and tries to bounce.
Previous forecast last month
from that 13.
Yeah. Did it today too. Came right down to the 13 and tried to bounce. Not directly on it, but right around it.
Yeah.
Which coincides with about 50% of the move in this case. So, I mean, there's a lot of different,
crude right now,
you know, it could just be coincidence. But the more and more I watch it, the more and more I see that 13 does seem to get used pretty decently.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this trade today on EPAL, that was the only trade today that I felt comfortable in. Like, it was the only one that I just wish we had more shares. That was the only thing that kind of made it uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's pretty much just a deviation.
Yeah, that's literally all it is.
It's a deviation from the 13.
Yeah. If it gets 5, 10, 20%. Because I looked at the code, it's exactly what it's doing.
Yeah, and the bands are literally designed to just allow you to, they're there to make you not get into early. It has nothing to do with like, oh, it hits the third band, I have to enter. Like, it's not a system like that. It's more of a, okay, like if I pull up, what was the one we were looking at? APRN, and I can see, oh, this hasn't even attempted to get to the first band. And you look at the pricing, you're like, oh, yeah, there's no way I would even think about entering this yet. And it also gives you an idea of where you can get in if it were to spike. And something really cool, Devin, that I know you're going to love about TradingView, which I don't know if you can do on the free account, but you could actually right click any indicator and put an alert on that indicator for if it crosses that part of the indicator. So like if you had a system where you're like, if it crosses the third band on this ticker on, say EPAL, it'll literally alert you when it crosses that third band. Like, I know you like alerts, so David was telling me about that yesterday, and I was like, wait, what? You can set alerts for a certain band on a certain indicator? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, what?
You can set up trades to work off indicators too.
Yeah, well, I would never do that, but
I know, but you could say get out if it hits.
Oh, right.
You could use it as a trail. I mean, there's a ton of stuff you could do. And by the way, the desktop app is way better than the web app.
I have. Isn't that what I'm on right now, I think?
I don't know if you are or not.
Yeah, I am.
Desktop?
Yeah, you can download. It's that way. It's just like a.
They support the desktop app more than the web app.
I'm sure. I'm on the web app, obviously.
Yeah. You can have the desktop app for free as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It just, I don't know. I like the look of the desktop app.
Actually, and also too, just so like I'm sure one of your questions would be, is it like a lagging type indicator? But it's really not. Which, let me see if I can show you.
No, I could see that shouldn't be lagging.
Yeah, because it's just a percentage thing.
Yeah, no, that shouldn't be lagging. I like that part of it. No, I mean, dude, I'm not against it. I'm not saying I would use it, but I'm not against it.
And Tim, if you're paying for data, I don't know
if
you're getting the ARCA book.
Look at CHPT.
Okay. Yeah, it's $2 per. It's 2 for NASDAQ, 2 for NISI, and 2 for ARCA.
CHPT.
I don't think there should be 2 New Yorks and an ARCA.
Well, yeah, I just
so
call it NISI.
basically, this will keep him out of shit like CHPT, honestly, because it's not extending from that 13.
Correct. It keeps him out of grinders hardcore. Like he'll pull it up and he'll be like, oh, that's not even near a line. I'm not even interested.
Yeah, he wants to see it pretty much going through that next line.
Yeah, and he also only trades low floaters.
Oh.
Yeah, like purely low floaters under $20. Yeah. Which is another reason he has to be on a broker that locates, because you're not going to be on
have shares on low floats.
Yeah, like the only ticker we traded the same today was EPAL. He was actually telling me the other tickers I traded, he was like, they don't even come up on my scanners.
Because he won't see this.
Yeah, because the float's too high.
But do you want to go to that? Like just strictly low float trader?
No, I don't see the necessity in that, but I am starting to like and understand why lower price stocks move a little bit better. If you really want to, so this is something I just thought of, that the lower the price of a ticker, the more probability of retail trading it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what type of tickers do you want to be involved in when you're trading based off of retail's emotions? Ones that retail are trading.
Yeah.
That's why you see all these pump Discord rooms doing all small cap shit. It's easy to move.
Yep.
No, I'm trying to fuck with this.
For some reason, didn't even realize I was still live. I'm actually going to get out of here.
Money, I don't think
Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for the sub, Christopher Toledo.
I mean, they do.
I will be back tomorrow. For some reason, I thought today was Thursday, but it's actually only Wednesday, so that's pretty nice. Holiday actually kind of threw me off the wrong way. As of right now, we're green. Probably not going to be trading the rest of the day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Appreciate it. Peace.
Trying to get interesting, huh? See, but that's hard, man. To me, those just aren't rangy enough, a lot of them. unless you're taking huge share size, which, as you